on. We're live. We're live.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Ashes of a Shardalon Season 2.
Woo! We did it. We made it to Season 2.
No one died. Yes.
The network.
Well, one person
Yes,
died.
you did actually die. The network execs, however, thought that the death was a great rating stunt for that final episode, so they renewed us for a second season.
Yeah.
All right. Last time, you guys were fighting your way to the Feywild portal to get the final gem that you needed.
Mm-hmm.
And you did. You fought your way through a small army of hostile women.
Mm-hmm.
And you discovered they were being controlled by a Fey monster called a Maynard.
Mm-hmm.
When you killed the Maynard, the psychic backlash lobotomized the woman, and Cassius Lakewood had to put them down.
Yep.
It was either that or leave them there to starve to death slowly.
I also did psychically punch Cassius a couple times
Yeah.
by accident.
Yes, you did. You did.
Nice.
Yes, you did. You took a long rest. After your long rest, the Lakewoods did some scrying to see what they could expect.
Mm-hmm.
They were expecting to fight hobgoblins. What happened, though, was that somebody came in while you guys were resting and wiped out the hobgoblins for you.
Yeah.
You
Not
weren't
good.
sure what to Yeah, it was not good. You weren't sure what to expect, so you followed a trail of increasingly mutilated hobgoblin bodies and discovered that that a group of rival adventurers had broken in.
Yep.
The adventurers, Elizabeth Bathory, Carrick Asbadella, Oscar the Clanless, and their leader, the Blackguard Pascal Rose, the descendant of the infamous headhunter of Silverthorn.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very horrified that entire fight.
Yes. In honor of her ancestor, Pasca reclaimed the axe that you never melted down.
Should have,
and
but no one ever thought of it.
Which had been imbued with dark magic over the course of the past 2,500 years.
Oh man.
She led the attack.
I love how we didn't melt down the Hint Hunter's axe, but we melted down the wheel. I love how that was the one that we remembered to deal with.
We wanted to keep it as decoration.
Yeah.
It was a trophy.
Yeah.
You kept it as a trophy.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
thousands of years later, his distant descendant has come and reclaimed his weapon. And she used it to help drive you guys into a corner pretty fast.
Yeah. That
But,
was, the fireball helped a lot.
Yeah. She discovered... She decided that, you know what, after witnessing Ice Lakewood's magical prowess, she decided, you know what, I don't think we want to take these guys on. Let's just cut our losses and get out of here.
Well, they didn't lose anything. They got what they wanted. More like they're like, okay, fuck you guys, we're leaving.
Elizabeth was nearly crushed to death by ice. So it was...
we almost got one.
Yeah.
To be fair. So.
yeah.
Almost.
They almost got me, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what?
Yeah, I
Call
don't
it a draw.
Yeah.
All right, we'll call it a draw. Oh, you're running, are you? Get back here, you yellow bastard! Get back here! I'll bite your legs off.
Oh man. Yeah, that was Sal. That was Sal the whole time. It's just
Yes,
you get back here.
Well, yeah, you took a long rest while the Lakewoods got their main portal under control. Not long rest, you took a short rest, but during your short rest, Kilby discovered a ring of Jinn summoning.
Yeah.
He attuned to it, and he summoned a Jinn named Aisha the Marvelous.
The marvelous.
When she was summoned, Aisha revealed that she, along with Kelby's own Merid ancestor, named Hazid the Adored, and a mighty Ifrit and Tao, created the monk style that would become known as the Way of the Four Elements. So she offered to teach Kelby some air versions of the air version of the style, and not like some third-party training either, but he would be learning directly from the master of the air version of Way of the Four Elements. And he accepted that. And she offered to take you all to the place she called home where she could train you. But only Philo rejected her offer. He wanted to go to the Feywild to do some thinking of his own.
No.
So Aisha used the liquid portal to send you guys and her to an unknown location, while Ice sent Philo to the Feywild, and the Lakewoods were relieved that you didn't ask for payment.
Yep. I totally regretted it.
Kind of forgot about that.
Yeah, no one actually cared about Laura at that point.
I think we were more shocked by Philo's death than we kind of just.
Yeah. So, what will you encounter? What will you encounter? It's fine. What will you encounter? Will you remember to collect your payment from the Lakewoods? Will Kelby finally get some self-confidence?
Ooh!
Will Sal be able to come to terms with his past?
Yeah.
With
that was
self-confidence with that one hit dice.
Yeah.
Will Philo become stronger in the Feywild before old age finally claims him? Will Meepo rise to claim the throne of Pun Pun?
This is
Pun Pun, the king of Munchkinry.
Yeah.
What new friends will you meet? What new enemies will you encounter? And perhaps, most importantly, what else happened in the past that will dictate what happens in the future?
Yep.
The answers! Tune in right now! We are going to start. We're going to start
Slow clap.
with Philo. We're going to start with him.
Nice.
All right.
Philo,
Yes.
step in through the portal, and you end up in the Feywild. The Feywild it's like the natural world, only it's exaggerated in massive fairy tale-like ways. So, for example, a mountain isn't just a mountain in the Feywild. It's a sheer cliff, thousands and thousands of feet tall.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah.
Yeah, a swamp isn't just like a swamp. It's like a really deep morass, like infinitely deep. But where you ended up is kind of like an endless plain of grass. Behind you, you see the crumbling stone arch that forms the portal, and you don't see any evidence beneath the cyclopean masonry of the Lakewood Castle. So you think that the ice closed the portal behind you.
All right.
So the sun shines brightly overhead. A breeze is blowing gently across the grass, sending waves, making the grass bend up and down like it's doing the wave. It's like almost like those anime openings where the character's just standing alone in a field of grass and the wind is blowing.
Yeah.
Looking into afar, eyesight into the distance.
That's it, yeah. Except all around you, aside from that stone, except for that stone arch, it's just empty grass. You can see right up to the horizon.
All right. I guess what Philo would just do first is take his time, meditate for a bit, feel the Feywild, I guess, as a druid. And after a while, he would set off to look for the Fays who gave him his power. And that so try to get powerful, yeah.
Well, it's a little difficult. You kind of tried sitting down in the grass, only to realize that the grass, which comes up to your chin...
Oh!
When you're standing up, you sit down, you're just like completely buried. You're like, I can't see the horizon in this. You eventually solve the problem by plucking some blades of grass and tying them together and to form like kind of a hammock that you can sit in.
All right, yeah, that's really good. Yeah.
So after you meditate, you get the feel for the Feywild. You can feel the magic coursing down underneath through the grass, through the sky, through the very air. And behind your eyes, you can see the patterns that the magic forms. The Fae call them ley lines.
Yeah.
You can see that they form intricate, geometrically complex patterns. They never repeat the same pattern twice. Eventually, though, you open your eyes, you get up off your hammock, dust yourself off. As you're getting ready to go, you hear the sound of the portal activating behind you. And when you turn, you see that the portal you don't see like the grass, though. You don't see the architecture. You don't see the other side. Instead, through the portal, You see almost like a celestial realm through it.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh.
Stepping through the portal is someone you never thought you'd see again.
What?
Your daughter, Chrysanthe Pavilion.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
No way!
Oh, no way! Oh, God!
Okay, wait. No way. This is impossible. Everyone knows. Everyone knows what Philo did. He's gonna.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is.
Yeah.
Philo is gonna. Yeah, Philo immediately just draws his scimitar and then just questions.
The life choices that led him here.
Yep.
You get ready to fight like this. There's no way he's at this belief he has. Who are you?
She says, "You don't recognize me."
I do, but there's no way. No. Why?
You killed my body. My soul was taken to the celestial realms. I was raised there. And as she holds out her hands, and golden motes of light appear in her hand, she says, "And I learned a trick or two while I was there."
Do you expect me to believe you? There's no way. How? Why?
I was saved.
By who?
She says, "That is actually not important for you to know right now. I don't think I owe you that answer after what you did."
Then
However, she
puts
says,
away his sword.
However, and she closes her hands and the motes of light vanish. Says, "Well, I may not owe you that answer. I do owe you something I think you'll treasure far more."
What would that be?
Forgiveness.
What?
Forgiveness for smothering me in my sleep as a child. I saw your motivation. I learned your motivations when I was in that celestial realm, Philo. I know why you did what you did. You didn't want me to experience the same loss that you did when Mother died.
I'm sorry.
And while that motivation is noble, I learned a lot in that celestial realm. For instance, that loss is as much a part of life as joy. That you can never truly appreciate someone until they've been taken from you forever. But then, you never really got to know me. So, can you appreciate me?
Well, I can now.
Can you? You never knew me. You only knew what I might have been.
Well, that's why I want to know you now. I'm sorry. I really am. I was scared that not only by the loss of your mother to you, but the loss of you to me. You'll only be a half elf, and right now I'm a full elf. I will outlive you.
Will you? I spent a long time in the celestial realms. I'm sure it seemed like a long time for you, but time has no meaning there. I don't know how old you are, but I suspect you don't have much time left.
I don't.
And she holds out her hand to you and she says, "Then let's make the most of the time we have, Father."
Okay, and he steps forward.
And does he take her hand?
Yes.
Alright. What she is going to do... Sorry, one moment. I don't know what she's going to do. She is going to concentrate, and then you see these angel wings, these great white angelic wings sprout from her back, sending glowing feathers of light fluttering around you. And then she takes off into the sky, dragging Philo along behind her. And suddenly, like, you're hundreds and hundreds of feet in the air, Philo. You're looking down. You can see the massive expanse of the grass plain that you are on. I mean, even with your elf eyes, you can't see the stone archway that you came in. That's how high up you are.
Oh, okay.
You're looking around. You can see barely in the distance smudges like mountains. And that's where she turns and starts to fly.
Okay.
She looks at you and she says, I know what you're looking for. You're looking for Summer's End. I don't know where it is. But I think I know someone who might.
Okay.
Yeah. And she's flying. She says, I know this is just a shock to you. I can only imagine, but I do need to know, though. Where did you go when I was not with you?
I went to Ashton. I met these two. I've asked the Oracle about Summer's End, since that was the story behind Ashton. And if you can find the Oracle, she will answer any of your questions. And I asked her about Summer's End. I asked her about the dreams I've been having with 3 heroes.
Yes.
One paladin, one dusk elf?
The paladin, the dusk elf, and the rogue, yes. Alexander Anderson, Vera Lakewood, and Savannah Undershine, yes. They've been making names for themselves in the celestial realms, whether they know it or not.
So you know who they are?
I do.
Then do you know why I'm receiving these dreams?
She hesitates for a moment. She says, I don't know, but if I were to make my best guess, I think they need help.
Okay.
They will need help before the end.
Alright, then we have to do something, right?
She says, we are. We're going to find Summer's End.
Okay.
So, she says, but aside from Ashton, where else did you go? I'm sure you traveled the world.
Yeah. After Ashton, we've been hired by one of the Lakewoods. Her name is Ice. She brought us to Plain where the Lakewood Castle was, and it's basically it was just a hub of multiple portals of different planes, and we ended up in the astral plane, which I regret.
Yeah, she giggles a little at that.
And after the astral plane, we fought to go to the plane of the dead. I don't know the actual name, but we fought some undead, and then eventually I'm here now, and I have a lot of sketches if you want to look through them.
She says, when we rest, I think I'd like that very much.
I have a question though, Chris.
Yeah?
Chrysanthi. If you know my motivations, then have you seen any moments between your mother and I?
I have. I know. I have. I know how much you cared for her.
I think I have to make up for the time I've lost with you. So
that's why I'm here now.
All right. Once we rest, let me tell you how my mother and I met.
How I met your mother.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
And that seems like a good place to leave off with Philo.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Right. Meepo now.
Yes. Okay, so when you guys step through the portal that Aisha creates, you actually fall face first onto rock.
Ow.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting
when you get back up, you realize you're standing in the middle of a gigantic teleportation circle.
Huh. Okay.
You see around you. You see you're in some kind of a large stone building.
Mm-hmm.
It's circular in shape, about 80 feet in diameter. It's got 4 entrances, each one at the cardinal directions, with 4 thrones sitting carved into the rock above the entrances. Aisha is sitting in one of them now, in the eastern one.
Okay.
She looks down at you, Kelby, and she says, "Kelby, welcome to the monastery of the 4 elements, the birthplace, a microcosm of the 4 elemental planes, and the birthplace of the way of the 4 elements.
Whoa, so fancy.
Here, I will train you in the way of air." I'm sorry, what did you say, Kelby?
Oh, no, I was just, Kel is looking in awe, and then he, after hearing the trainer there, yes, of course. I will take any advice and any training that you can give me.
Are you prepared for this? She holds up her fist and like she's pumping you up. She's like, "Are you ready for this?
Ow.
Are you ready?"
I nod and I say, "I have to be. Yes." And I raise my fist upward towards her.
All right. She says, "All right."
Just to clarify, we never actually fully rest.
I'm sorry?
Just to clarify, we never
rest. You got a short rest.
Yeah,
we got a short rest.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, she floats down from her throne, and then she gestures for you to follow her.
Okay, I'm gonna follow.
All right. She's going to lead you out the eastern end, out the eastern doorway. And when she does, you realize that you step out onto a ledge about 10 feet wide. You see, built into this, this monastery consists of a series of 5 towers. 5 towers, the central one, and then 4 towers at the cardinal points. Each one is connected to the central tower by a large 60-foot-long stone bridge. One tower, you assume the Tower of Fire, is built into a pool of lava that flows out from some undefinable source from the central tower. That's the northern one. The eastern one is a tower that floats in midair over a seemingly bottomless gulf. The southern one is not a tower per se, but it is built into a huge mountain that's on the edge of this cliff that supports the rest of the monastery. Mm-hmm. And the western tower, the Tower of Water, is built in the middle of a gigantic lake of boiling water.
That's awesome.
I'm just looking in awe. Like I feel like Kel is just taking it in, because this is like a place that he's never maybe heard in legend, maybe once or twice, but he never thought that he would be at a place like this in his existence.
No, it's big. It's if it helps to imagine like the coloration of the place, it's a little like Archdragon Peak in Dark Souls 3.
Ah, okay, got it.
In terms of the coloration, the architectural style. But unlike Archdragon Peak, it hasn't fallen into ruin. It still looks, due to some magic imbued in the stones, it still looks as fresh as it was the day it was first built. Aisha says, yes, that is our work. We built this place to last forever.
It seems so. It's so much to take in. There's just...
She says, yes, you're the first person in thousands and thousands and thousands of years to come here to receive our tutelage.
So fast.
We kind of stopped when we realized that our students were training their students, and then those students were training more students, and it just cascaded from there.
I guess that makes sense. I guess Kel kind of takes a moment and goes, I really wonder what Agnes would have thought of a place like this.
She says, I don't know who this Agnes is, but she sounds hot-headed.
Oh, she certainly is. Kind of smile a little bit. Do you mind if I just take a second?
No, go right ahead.
So I'm going to go into my traveling gear, and I'm going to take out a notebook, just a bunch of blank pieces of paper on it, and I'm going to take a pencil, and I'm going to start sketching the place.
Nice.
Yeah, she says.
A picture of it.
Yeah, as you do, Aisha says, don't worry about getting all the details right. You're going to be spending a long time here.
I nod and I say, well, they're not for me. There's a friend who I think would like drawings of where we're going.
Philo?
Yeah.
Aisha met him. She knows who he is.
Sorry? Does Aisha know who?
Yeah. You summoned her, and she met Philo.
Oh, yeah, I guess it's true.
Yeah,
so I
was
she looks at you and she says, you can't really think. My memory is so bad.
Sorry, it's been... It's Philo, like, Kel looks at the screen and just says, it's been a month. I kind of...
It's been a while, man.
Yeah.
A little scrambled. You know, you get... You know, there's a little bit of memory loss and plane travel, you know?
Yes. Yeah, I just like, yes, it's understandable. Now, come on. Your friends can stay in the same dorm as you while you train. And she says it's also customary to live in a tower, in the tower that you're training under.
Makes sense.
So, for example, if you're training under me, you'd be living in the Tower of Air. If you're training under your ancestor Hazid, you'd be living in the Tower of Water.
Okay, so I guess it's the Tower of Air then, right?
Yep.
Okay.
She leads you in. The tower in here has a similar setup. It's 80 feet in diameter, like the central tower. But instead of 4 thrones, it only has 1 throne sitting above the entrance. There's no teleportation circle in the center, but around the edge you can see a spiral staircase leading down into the depths of the tower. She says, "Up here is where you'll train. Down there is the kitchen." And the dorms.
Okay.
Don't worry if it seems exposed. We set it up so that the temperature is never hotter than necessary, except in the Tower of Fire, of course.
Makes sense.
But the dorms are not, I think, what you're used to. And she opens up the door leads you down to the door to one of the dorms, and she opens it up to show you. You realize that the back wall is gone. If you roll in your sleep, you out of the tower.
Oh my
god! The fucking Game of Thrones prisons. How is this a place that we want to sleep?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, there is. That only happens if you sleep on the floor. There is a bed carved into one of the wall, carved out of the wall. So,
Kel is gonna take some. Does he have anything? Let me see. He's got. I want to make like a little line at the edge, so that if I were to roll off the bed, it would make a noise, and I would have a slight chance.
Well, she says, yes, most visitors to the Tower of Air have that same fear. She indicates at the foot of the bed a little nodule of rock.
Oh.
She says, most people, that it sticks out, and it's wider on the end than it is in the middle. She says, most students tie themselves by the ankle to this rock.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that
of course,
for
some
sure.
students wake up tangled up in their own safety lines. I'm sure how that happened.
Yeah.
It makes people who aren't used to this nervous.
Yeah. I'm going to immediately look at Sal and Meepo and just say, okay, make sure to tie, your ankle, okay? I want to make sure you guys are safe.
Yeah.
And,
Or we can
Why are you
barricade
tying my ankle?
Yeah.
not right now, but I'm just saying that, just as a precaution.
Or we can just barricade the outer bridge, putting on some like thick rocks or something. I don't know. So that if we walk.
I mean, if you sleep in your armor, Sal, I'm pretty sure it's gonna take a lot for you to roll over. So.
Yeah, but it's not the most comfortable way to rest. So.
I guess that's true.
By the way, key difference between this and the Game of Thrones prison: this has a flat floor. The floor is perfectly flat. In Game of Thrones, the floor is actually angled very slightly towards the open wall.
Ah, that's right.
The idea is to drive you insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you slowly. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
So, but this is just mostly to give you as much exposure to air as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it looks like a really big window.
I do take a second to kind of breathe in the
Yeah,
air.
this is clean mountain air. It's not like the ash-choked wastes that you are in for the past few days. This is clean mountain air right here.
Yeah,
Nice.
This is probably really refreshing to Kel because Kel hasn't had this kind of experience in a while.
Yeah. So she says, "All right, so take your time, explore, go down to the kitchen and say hi to the chef. In the meantime, I will prepare your training regimen upstairs."
Oh, okay.
And then she steps out through the open door and then just flies up.
That's cool.
I wonder if I get to do that someday.
You might.
Well,
but right now I'm so fucking tired. Like seriously.
okay. Are you gonna take a nap? Are you gonna take a nap, Sam?
I need some rest, like proper rest, not the 1 hour nap. I need to sleep over.
Yeah, there's other dormitories you saw built into the wall.
Yeah.
Same setup.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pick one, and I'll go inside, and I'll drop immediately to sleep. Just like
I hear Sal snoring.
Yeah.
I open the door and sigh, and then I take the rope and tie it around his ankle. Like
Meepo.
the one thing I asked you to do.
Sorry, man.
Yeah,
I'm
Meepo.
just way too tired.
Yeah, it's fine. Meepo, where are you going to sleep?
Where Meepo likes to sleep anyway. I'm not too sure where Meepo would actually sleep.
He would actually probably try to climb under. If he wouldn't climb under Sal or Kelby's bed, he'll pick a room for himself and hide under the bed.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I like that. I'll go under the bed, and he just goes under the bed. Yeah.
Which bed, Sal's bed or
Kel's bed,
Or
some other bed.
individual bed, whichever you.
or you
choose.
can get a room and literally go sleep underneath the bed.
Yeah.
No, I'll say under Kelby's because Meepo will probably have has a vision of like Sal breaking through the bed frame and then landing on.
No, it's like I said, the bed is literally carved out of the wall.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, it's like a stone bed.
And it's
like a
still an
stone bed.
image he doesn't like to think about. So I'll say under Kelby's bed.
That would be true.
That is true. And the bed is actually, for being carved of stone, is actually surprisingly comfortable. It is literally, the top of the bed is not smooth. It is literally carved in a way that you can actually get a comfortable sleep.
That would be nice.
Wait.
But you never knew that hard stone could be so comfortable.
Interesting. That explains it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
memory
rocks.
stuff.
Oh god, there we go.
Oh, man.
I guess I'll before I hit the hay, I might actually go see the chef. If that's all right.
All right. All right, so the chef is at the bottom of the tower. at the very lowest
level. How long is it gonna take to?
Not long, like maybe like 2-3 minutes to climb down.
Oh yeah, that's easy.
When you get down, you see the large canteen is at the bottom. Is basically like stone table and stone chairs carved out of rock, carved out of the floor of the tower. You see a large wall dividing the canteen from the kitchen, with a large window dug into it, where the chef serves up meals. And as you go down, you see that the chef there is this dumpy, dwarf-sized humanoid made of rock. It just kind of looks at you, like it's not sure what to expect out of you.
I'm like, hi, how's it going? Kind of wave.
Hang on, well, you know what? I'll let you guys pick. Pick a voice for this chef. For this dumpy chef.
I would love for him to have like a bit of like a French accent. I want like the French chef from The Little Mermaid. That's what I want.
Oh, that would be nice. Yeah, sure. Why not? Sells his
French accent.
Can't argue with accent. Whichever you pick.
If that's possible, I would love it.
So a French accented earth elemental.
French accent, sure.
Yeah. All right. When he speaks to you, you realize he's actually speaking Terran, the Earth dialect of Primordial, but you're able to understand it.
I can, because I do speak Primordial.
No.
Yes.
Nice.
It says. Well, it has been some time since we got since I had any customers down here.
Oh well, hi. My name is Kelby Castor. I'm going to be training here for a while.
Oh, that is nice. I finally found someone worthy of our training. That is good. I am Varod, the Galeb Duhr in charge of the cooking down here. I also exist to pass cheese. Yes, to pass the cheese is how you say, yes? The euphemism for the passing of wind?
Kel is just like...
and also makes these seamless references. It makes these seamless references to the cultures that you have never heard of before.
I see. I do have one question before I go to someplace that smells slightly nice.
It smells strongly of cheese down here, yes.
Yes, I figured.
Not passing wind, but the cheese, Swiss cheese,
actual cheese.
Swiss cheese, mozzarella cheese, all the cheese.
I will say this. I will say, do you make salads?
He says, I make the cheese salads. Yes.
I guess that will have to do. Well, it was nice meeting you. I was just to say hi.
When you say, I guess that will have to do, he says, yeah, everyone is a critic nowadays. Everyone. Doesn't matter who you are. You can be a great djinn. You can be a student of the great djinn. But you're still somehow a qualified food critic.
Oh, man.
Kellen's gonna realize that he may have made a faux pas. And just like,
pulls out this giant cheese wheel, and then he starts chopping it up. Muttering to himself. Everyone.
Cheese salad.
Everyone says, I like the cheese. What? I like the cheese. What is wrong with cheese? I like cheese. Cheese is good. Cheese is healthy for you. It is a perfect mix between animal and vegetable. But nobody gets the cheese. I like my cheese. He looks at you, Kelby, and he says, You will not just learn as if it is a great djinn. You will learn to like the cheese as well. Did you bring friends? Did you bring friends to this place?
And like Kel is like, I did, and
then they too shall learn to like the cheese.
Yeah, I do, yeah. And he's just like immediately panic running away.
You cannot escape the cheese, mon ami.
Oh, step of the wind. I have 6 key points to spend, and I will use them all.
You get back up to your dorm, and like 5 seconds with Step of the Wind. Just and you can still hear the cackling of Varad in your ears.
Oh man.
All right, I'm gonna.
Guys, I think we have met the big bad. Just cheese.
The cheese master. Yes.
God, it's gonna be a cheese wheel elemental. That's what it's gonna be. I will go. I will go.
I was gonna say, be happy you didn't get the fire one.
Oh,
fire. The Galeb Duhr who cooks for the fire one is Gordon Ramsay.
Oh, yeah. I would have fucking died. if
This is fucking raw.
I'm gonna spoil that for you right now. It's gonna be Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm very excited.
So
considering that the campaign I'm running, the running joke is where's the lamb sauce every time food is mentioned.
Oh my god.
I will go to my room where I'm assuming I check underneath the bed. Is Meepo there?
Yeah. Meepo is there. He's probably curled up with all of his stuff asleep.
Okay.
Probably sucking his thumb too.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's one.
I will see Meepo. I will say have a good rest, and I will tie the rope next to his ankle, and I will then go to bed and tie my own rope, and then I will go to bed.
Alrighty.
Right.
Alright, you guys get your long rest.
Finally.
Yay!
And when you wake up, the sun is rising.
I yawn, stretch in the bed.
Alright. Yeah, as you stretch and you see the sun rising above the breathtakingly rise above the horizon, Aisha floats down from the tower, peeks in, and says, "Oh, good, you're awake. Get yourself ready. Go down, eat, and come back up. We have some training to do today."
Yes, ma'am. And I will do like a sort of palm to fist kind of bow. And I will. I'll go. Meepo, wake up! Kind of tap him on the shoulder.
Meepo?
Wait.
It's just me. It's just me, Meepo. We gotta go eat. It's breakfast.
Food. Okay, let's go. I'm sorry. I really don't know what I'm doing with people, but I believe I'm doing something.
You know what?
You got the voice down.
Yeah.
You got the voice down. You got it down.
Voice down. Yeah.
Like if you ever get doubt, if you ever have doubt, like what would Meepo do? Just whisper it to me. I'll whisper back to you what I think Meepo would do.
All right,
And you can put your own spin on it.
All right. Let's go.
Yeah, food. I will go and knock on Sal's door. And just, Sal, we're gonna have breakfast.
Yep, ready. Let me stretch my back. Yes, that's the right position. Oh my god.
You must be old, huh?
Yeah, it's been hard, like the battle and everything. You see Sal walking out of the door, stretching, like really stretching. The armor, it's already off. It's just like he just carries a sword in his sheath on the side. And just like, yep, let's go eat. And he cracked his back a little. You heard the bones like cracking. Just yep, that's much better.
I look at Sal and Meepo and I say, word of warning, I hope you guys like cheese. And I start making my way.
Yeah.
I'll start making my way down. Okay, that's good.
All right, do you go down into the canteen, and it smells strongly of cheese here.
Yep.
Oh, I don't have to steal cheese anymore.
That is true. He does not have to steal the cheese. And when you say that, Meepo, you see this lumbering dwarf-sized rock person come out. He looks at you, Meepo, and he says, "If you try to steal my cheese, I swear I will chuck you off the edge of the tower myself."
Whoa! No need for
You want the cheese? You need only come down here and ask me. You do not steal from me.
Yeah,
Do you understand, little lizard man?
Our friend is just saying he's not gonna steal it. Don't worry. And I wink at people. Yes, like don't say anything. Just nod.
Good.
Just nod.
For today's breakfast, Hey, see, for today's breakfast we have the cheese sandwiches.
That is
Grilled,
perfect.
of course.
Do you have pizza?
And he says, pizza is dinner tonight.
Okay.
Extra cheesy.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he gives you grilled cheese sandwiches for breakfast.
That would be awesome. So I'll just take a deep bite into this.
I mean, like considering it's not like meat. I mean, Kel can't complain,
No.
so he's...
It's not meat.
Well, just out of
Yes.
curiosity, the old time cheese, do they make out of animal oil? I mean,
I was gonna say, where's the cow?
That's actually a good question.
yeah.
Is there one eternal cow?
Just forever pumping out milk.
In Norse mythology, I believe it was called Audhuma.
Yes. Is that a pig or a? I can't remember.
It's a cow.
Yeah, it's a cow.
It was a cow.
Something.
A big
like
old
that.
cow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, if you want to know, you'll have to go into the kitchen, into the cheesy kitchen to find the cow.
You know what? I feel like this is a situation where it's like you don't want to know what's in hot dogs, so I think Kel's gonna pass.
Yes.
Good choice. Good choice.
I'm gonna just
Alright.
munch on my grilled cheese sandwich.
Yep. So, after you munch on your sandwiches, the chef looks at you. He says, "So you want another sandwich? Yes.
Yes. Absolutely. Extra cheese,
yes,
please.
Yes, extra cheese coming up."
I'll
You're
have
here
more.
busily cooking away in the kitchen,
Nice.
and then he
You know-
comes out
Sorry.
and he hands you more wooden platters with grilled cheese sandwiches on it.
Oh, great. I'm starving, and I just go on eating.
Yes, there is plenty of cheese. Eat up, eat up.
I'll eat the second one, and then I'll say, I'm stuffed.
He says, he looks at you. The chef looks at you suspiciously. He says, "Well, it's just as well you're not eating that much. You're going to have plenty of strenuous work
Yes.
working for your new master,
Yes, Kobe.
mistress anyway."
Go on eating.
Yeah.
We need training.
Yeah.
We need energy. And I just munch. Yeah.
Whatever.
I look at Meepo, and I'm saying, should I eat more? I guess.
Yes.
People is like too busy eating.
Okay, I love the pause. So Kel is gonna eat another sandwich.
I was thinking, like, would Meepo say yes? Yes, definitely. Meepo would say yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get sick. Watch my character be
Alright.
lactose intolerant. I'm gonna fucking die.
Whoa.
He would
Too
not
real,
blame
too
the
real.
chef. Would not
Yeah.
the chef would not blame the cheese. He would blame the bread and the other ingredients.
Yeah.
There is nothing wrong with the cheese.
Yeah.
All right. I feel like Kel would probably be tired of grilled cheese sandwiches by the
Yeah.
fourth one. So.
Yeah.
All right. So you're gonna go up.
Yep. We are.
All right.
Oh, I'm taking one to go. And I grab the final
Coming
one.
right up.
Yeah.
Coming right up. And he gives you one to go.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. So at the top, when you get up there, Kelby, you see that the edges of the training circle have been lined with lit candles.
Ooh.
And you see sitting in her throne is Aisha looking down at you. And she says, "All right, Kelby, let's not waste any time.
Okay. I'm ready.
Okay, for your first thing you're going to learn, you're going to put out all these candles with a single punch."
Mystical martial arts training. That's super
That's
sick.
what the monk is.
Yeah, I know. That's super sick.
So she says, "I'm going to show you." I'll show you. She floats down, and then she takes up a stance. She inhales. She exhales slowly. Inhales again. Exhales slowly. Inhales a third time. And then her eyes pop open, and she delivers a single punch. And you see, like, this blur in the air. It's this orb of air goes zooming around, putting out all the candles.
Nice.
Oh, so cool.
So cool.
Yep. And then she claps her hands twice and the candles spring back into light. And she says, before we start putting out candles, I'm going to need to see how you punch. and she waves her hand, and this gray, it's almost like this little dust devil appears in front of you, picking up dust and forming a gray mass in front of you. She says, "All right, give it a punch. Let's see how you hit."
Oh, okay. And I get into my regular fighting stance, take a deep breath, and quick jab.
All right. As you punch, it says, "Hold that position." Okay. All right. That's nice. You hit it. She says, "Hold that position." She walks around you, examining you from every angle, and then she reaches out. She makes very slight adjustments.
Okay. I just let her. I'm taking.
Yeah. She says. She looks at it and she says, "All right, try it again, but get into that pose."
All right. I give her a nod and I adjust and swing again.
All right. She says. She looks at your fist again. She says, "A little too far to the right."
Yeah. Okay.
And
more in the center.
Yeah. She says, "Yes, right in the center. You need to." It says you need to be able, if you're going to be putting out these candles, you need to be able to hit the candles right in the middle of your little air ball.
Okay.
And as it's going to take several hours are going to grind by as you're watching Aisha correcting Kelby's pose, until finally he does the punch and she says, "Perfect."
Oh.
Is it done yet?
I wipe some sweat off my brow.
Yeah, she looks at Meepo and she says, Normal masters make their students practice until they get it right. As the creator of the Way of the Four Elements, I have a duty to make my students practice until they never get it wrong."
Yeah, it's okay. Meepo, come over here. Here. I give him a small. Yeah, I give him a small crumb from my takeaway.
You can go down to the chef
from my takeout
and ask for more cheese.
Yeah, I just give him. It's all right.
And then he eats it, and then he goes back to sleep. Like he knows it's gonna take a while.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, the day is going to grind on, but Kelby, you know what? I'd like you to make an intelligence check. Let's see how well this knowledge sticks with you.
Oh boy.
Let's see it.
Oh, I'm scared. Okay, I'm taking a deep breath in IRL.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead, roll for stuff.
Oh
man.
No. All right, then. Okay, then I'd like you to make a dexterity check, not a save, a check.
A dexterity check.
Yeah, to see if your body remembers it.
Yeah, exactly. Probably. Muscle memory.
Muscle memory. Yeah.
Muscle
Can I use key point to give myself advantage?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I will do that because I do not have faith.
Yep.
We're gonna be here for a while, boys.
Yeah.
Good thing Meepo just started sleeping.
Yeah.
He knew.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. Aisha just at the end. Aisha says, "Don't worry too much about it. Nobody makes it the first time."
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Stay focused, Cal. I know you can do it.
You got this.
Yeah. Take your eyesight off the cheese.
She says,
just focus on the punch.
She says, "So go eat, rest. If you want to come up here and keep practicing, you can. But you do need your sleep.
Can I practice a little bit more for at least a couple more hours?"
Says, "Do you think so?" She says, "All right."
Okay. I'll look at Sal and Meepo. I'm like, I'm gonna be here for a while, guys. So if you guys want to just go and relax, or have more cheese.
Oh,
she says. She thinks for a moment. She says, the Earth Tower, I believe, has a library. I wouldn't know because I don't go in there. I don't feel comfortable because you can't see the sky in there.
Ooh, that's nice. Meepo, let's go.
What? But I want cheese.
Okay. Just go to the kitchen and just take some cheese. Well, do we have?
Is there a drive-through?
Basically,
is there a drive-through?
There's no drive-through. You have to literally go down and ask him for cheese. But yeah, basically you do have free reign of the entire monastery.
All right, cool.
Yay, cool.
Can I have a tour guide in case I get lost? Because this place seems huge. I mean,
it's
you know what? If it's inconvenient,
tower,
it's fine.
Well, Aisha is busy teaching, and like I said, she doesn't know the interior of the Earth Tower.
All right.
But each place you think might have its own attendants.
Okay. So I'll just ask them. Cool.
Yep.
Yeah. I'll go to the kitchen, grab my lunch, and then go visit the tower. Yeah. Not before put on my armor and stuff, because I was like, okay, you can never be too safe.
All right. Go to the Tower of Earth, and as you go inside, like Aisha said, aside from the entrance, there's almost no view of the sky.
Okay.
It's very claustrophobic.
Okay. Hello.
There's also no natural light. There's also no light in there, so you're very thankful that you have dark vision.
Yeah. Yes. True. I knock on the front gate, door, whatever it is.
There's no gate. There's no doors here.
Okay.
Just an entrance.
Okay. I knock on the side of the wall and just gently and just like, hello? Anybody home? I waited for a while to see.
All right. Okay. You're gonna wait a moment. While you're waiting, I want you, Sal, to pick a voice.
Okay.
For the person who comes here. Give me a voice.
Okay. It's earth elemental. Sorry, it's like the earthen way of elementals. So, I guess a really heavy, like a strong, silent type. Actually, have you watched Deadpool 2? Imagine Colossus.
Colossus.
Imagine Colossus' voice. Just a thick of Russian accent.
Colossus is deep in Russian.
Yes.
So a deeper voice that's Russian.
Yes.
So a deep Russian voice.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So almost like heavy, basically, from Team Fortress.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. All right. You say, hello, anyone in here? And you see something very odd that you'd never expected to see. You see a creature that looks almost like a floating brain come up to you. It's got a large beak on the front, and several tentacles are dangling down from it.
I slowly grab hold of my sword.
Go to this tower. Who comes? Who is here?
Hi, I'm Sal. I'm Salvatore. You can just call me Sal. Everyone calls me Sal. I'm here with the...
Hello, Sal. Everyone calls me Sal.
Okay.
How are you doing today?
Great. How are you?
I am wonderful, thank you. What can I help you with?
I would like to have a tour if that's not too trouble for you.
He says, it is no trouble of mine. It has been so long since I had visitors here. Come. I will give you tour of palace. Well, not palace, tower. More tower. Less palace, more tower.
Okay.
This place. You will like this place. Come, follow me.
All right. I got nudged into it, I guess.
I whisper to Sal. I just say, this guy is scary.
Wait, Meepo, you're with me? Sorry, I thought you went to the kitchen.
No, he's
holding a cheese wheel.
Okay.
He's holding a cheese wheel with him.
Yeah, nice.
I felt like I dropped it and then picked it up and then I just whispered, this
Three
guy
seconds.
is scary.
3 seconds.
Yeah. He made me drop my cheese.
Just remember, Meepo, 3 seconds rules. It's fine. And good sir, can I or madam or I don't know. Sorry. How should I refer you
I am
as?
Sal. Just call me Sal.
Sir? Sorry, just out of character. What was that again?
Maha. His name is
okay.
Maha.
Maha. Nice name.
All right.
Hi, Maha.
He leads you into the tower.
All right.
Unlike the Tower of Air, this one has stairs that go up.
Okay.
As well as down. Again, above the entrance is a carved throne where you assume the Tao would sit to watch the students train.
Mm-hmm.
It says, "Where would you like to go? Down to the dormitories or up? Up to the library?"
Well, library would be fine, I guess. Dormitory, I don't want to disturb anyone if they're resting.
There is no one here but me and the chef.
Really?
And the chef's animals.
The chef's animals?
I think this whole place is empty. Literally, the whole monastery is empty. Aside from the chefs, Lady Aisha, me, and the animals that the chef keeps.
Okay. Just out of curiosity, is there a particular reason why this place is empty? Do your students go out, into the world?
Yes, the students went out into the world. They were trained by the elementals, and then they went out and they had students of their own, and then those students had students, and those students had students, and it cascaded from there.
Yeah, that's cool. All right. So
the genies felt redundant when they saw that, so they just stopped accepting new students, and eventually the monastery was abandoned by all except Lady Aisha.
That sounds kind of sad, actually.
It is sad. I am very sad. If I had Candax, I would be crying.
This guy is my favorite NPC. Oh my god.
Yeah, I love him so much because the fact is that giving him that voice, considering that he's literally a floating brain, is so hilarious to me because the image is so weird.
I love this guy. Oh my
god. Alright.
I'll just go check the library, I guess.
That sounds wonderful! Yeah. Follow me! And he floats to the staircase and starts floating up.
Nice.
You follow him into a room that is lined with the large stone bookshelves.
Mm-hmm.
And books, you believe the books are actually carved out of stone. The books are resting on, there are dozens of books resting on the shelves. And when you take one off, you confirm that, yes, it is stone. And instead of writing, they have carvings in them.
Wow. This is cool. I turn to Maha and just how do you guys, make it? I never know stone can be this, kind of structure.
That is one thing that students would learn here when they would train under the Tao.
Okay. Yeah, that's...
Many of these books were written by the students. They were carving... I think I'm shifting to a French accent. 1 second. They carved at the Tao's orders, they carved writings into it.
Interesting. What are they all about? They're training journals?
No! Many things!
I take I read the book, I guess. What was it about, actually?
This one is actually a collection of different fairy tales involving genie.
That's cool. So, do they describe what do they talk about? Their origins?
Well, more to the point, it's like I said, it's fairy tales. Well, the first one actually has to do with a Merid.
Oh, interesting.
Once upon a time, a halfling found a magic bottle. When he opened the bottle, a Merid poured out of it, and it said, "Your wish is my command. Make your wish, I will grant it for you." The halfling was overjoyed and said, "I wish to live forever." So the Merid turned him into a fish, which flopped around for a bit until it suffocated and died.
Wow.
Moral: when you make your wish, be very careful what you wish for.
Wait, but that doesn't make any sense, huh? I just look at it and just like...
The librarian, you see, the librarian reaches down and it feels with its tentacles the carvings.
And shit, he's got tentacles.
I'm really sorry about the marine turning the halfling to a fish. It has survived the cautionary tale throughout the years. The marine granted the halfling his wish.
How? Like, he said he wanted to live forever.
And he did! And the cautionary tale about dealing with genies.
But how? Like sorry if I'm...
There are different ways you can live forever.
So I think the moral of the story is that just be careful what you wish for when you're talking to a genie.
Yeah, but more like...
Very specific. That is the secret.
Yeah, so, like, Sal is just... He's not that smart, mind you guys. So he's gonna drop into a, like, kind of a debate. Just like, but why is he, living forever? He's a fish. Fish dies, like, seconds on the ground.
It is a figure of... It is a...
Figure of speech?
He's living forever. Figure of speech, he's living forever. It's not the immortality he wanted, but it is immortality of a sort. He lives on in legend.
There you go. Yeah. Fucking checkmate from Maha.
Yeah, Sal is gonna do something that's pretty stupid. Yeah, you just look at Sal, he's so confused. And he's just mind just like, but it just goes on. The conversation just goes on. We don't have to play this out, but the conversation just goes on. Sal just single-mindedly thinking, why? He's not forever.
Kel has done his like 2 hour extra of training.
Yeah,
and then that's when that conversation wraps up.
Probably it still hasn't. Like the conversation probably goes on. Yeah. Sal's really not that smart.
Yeah, well, the next story is actually literally the entire script of Disney's Aladdin.
Nice.
The whole thing.
There you go.
Yep, Aladdin, Genie, Jafar,
nice,
Jasmine, that fat sultan.
Yeah.
All of it.
I just asked Maha, like, so do you guys really have genies living in a bottle? Sorry, not a bottle, not a lamp? Like, but
no!
But the story says, like, it's from a lamp. Like, a lot
Some genies get captured by powerful wizards who trap them in little lamps for ease of transportation.
Okay, so what if, the wizard someday just want to use the lamp for its own purpose?
He would rub it 3 times, and the genie would pop out to grant his wish.
No, not granting the wish. More like, just, for example, one day I really need this lamp. Yeah, I really need to use the lamp.
He would light the lamp and use it like an ordinary lamp, which is very humiliating for the genie inside.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, by the way, do you guys have some stories about... this is when... Sal has been reading, like, a lot of this, and then he just realized this is a library, so his face turned really serious at this point, and just asked, do you guys have anything at all about the legends of a particular writer who has been resurfaced numerous times. His origin is, well, let's just say it. He originated from the Raven Queen's belief. I don't know. It was a story that's been told by us. I just want to know, do you guys have that kind of, like, maybe...
What exactly are you looking for?
Yeah, stories, information, data, anything, like, that might relate it to this writer.
Who is this rider?
He...
And what does he ride? A bull? A horse? A dragon? A gelatinous cube?
More like a nightmare, actually. More like an an actual nightmare, and he spread disease amongst the land. Some
1 second.
Yeah, some might say
And
he's
flips off.
yeah. All right,
I love
you
this
go ahead.
guy. I gotta keep saying it. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
can he be our official partner? No.
Well, you want him to be your hype man?
No. Anything.
Do you see this guy? He would tell you how much he hates you, but he won't, because right now he is thinking of different ways to kill you.
Oh man.
That's what I want. This is what I want.
Oh man.
All right.
Just a
He
second.
comes back.
Just a second.
Yeah,
sorry.
Okay. Yeah, go right ahead.
All right, cool. Sorry. Go ahead.
All right, that's fine. Maha comes back with a book that says, "This is the only thing that I think we have about your rider. I assume you said writer and not writer, as in writer of poetry and books."
Definitely not. You assume
Good.
right. Yes.
And he drops the heavy stone book onto the table.
I assume it's
And,
pretty heavy.
Yeah.
Yep. I lay it on the table and I started reading to confirm some of my doubts. So I checked the books. I guess there will be some place that's mentioning how he is sometimes considered the avatar of disease. Just he goes to places, not really seem to have a destination, but sometimes he just wherever he passes, most of the cities decay and died and out of horrifying disease and such, I guess.
So he's a horseman of the apocalypse, then, essentially.
Sort of like that. Yeah.
Sort of like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you find you find a reference to that.
Okay.
And it says that the rider, depending on what disease he's bringing, he wears different colored robe.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah.
So
that is.
for example, if he's bringing death by leprosy, he'd wear a white robe. If he brings the Red Death, he'd wear a red robe.
Yeah, and Black Death,
Black Death for black robe, and so on.
So on.
Like a rotting disease, green robe, and so on.
Yeah. Sal would remember at this point that the first time he saw the rider was wearing a green robe, so that pretty much confirms it. Yeah. So, is there any last sightings about this rider?
This book is ancient, by the way.
How ancient?
So
probably 10,000 years more.
It predates our Curse of Strahd campaign.
Okay. Interesting.
So by a good 6,000 years.
All right.
The last entry in there was actually a question. It was actually a question. Somebody actually managed to accost the writer and ask him why.
Yeah.
And the writer only responded, "Sic transit gloria mundi," an old phrase that means "thus passes the glory of the world."
Shit. Yeah.
He says, "I'm sorry, but we have nothing.
No.
We have nothing more than. Let me check. Hang on. We have nothing more than 8,000 or so years old."
It's okay. This is much newer than the one I read. The one I read claims it dates back millennia. I don't know. I don't know if that's even possible.
This actually does.
Yeah. Yeah. So. Yeah. Thank you. At least now I know. So just for other people who doesn't really know, Sal is trying to collect any sorts of information about this this particular
The writer.
person. Yeah, who seemingly destroyed. It's just a reminder. Yeah, who seemingly destroyed.
Well, yeah, I do
Yeah.
remember you mentioned the writer.
Yeah. More of an
when we talked to the Dryads.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I did actually write that down. I do remember that.
Yeah. So he is just having more new. Like this is actually new to him. Like different robes means different disease. It's actually some new information for him. So he actually takes a mental note, and that's about it. I guess he'll just go on like researching some stuff about. Oh, not really sure. Raven Queen's past, I guess. And just see if anything pops up interesting. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you put through that. The only interesting thing you find in there is that the Raven Queen, before she arose to power, she had a group of 13 wizards that served her. And when she tried to avert a war between the gods with a ritual, those wizards betrayed her and turned her into what she is today. In revenge, she cursed the wizards and turned them into scabrous monsters called the Nagpa.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Does the book describe how the Nagpa looks like?
Only that they are vulture-like horrors.
Okay. All right, that's good news. Like I just.
They also smell funny.
Yeah.
The book mentions they smell funny, but
did we encounter them in the last campaign?
No, we never.
I think we did.
No,
the last campaign we never.
The book talks about the Nagpa that they are actually very good at hiding. That if they don't want to be found, not even the gods can find them.
Okay, interesting.
It also mentions that they have been cursed so that they cannot acquire knowledge except from destruction and ruins. So they used to be that they would just bring down civilizations, but something they do. According to the book, it's recent, but like I said, this book is about 10,000 years old. Something they've recently started doing is building civilizations, shepherding them, farming them, growing them, and then bringing them down to harvest the knowledge they collected.
Okay.
Similar to how a farmer would raise sheep for the wool and the mutton.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
To harvest.
It even mentions that Nagpa jokingly referred to the knowledge they harvest as mutton.
That's really interesting.
Yeah. I just this time I kind of need to take a note because this is something like brand new. He doesn't Sal doesn't even know, so he'll turn to Maha and just like, can I take a note of this? I mean, this seems really important.
Yes, you can.
Thank
Would
you.
you like me to fetch a hammer, chisel, and tablets?
No, it's fine. I got pen and paper, I guess. Yeah.
Why would you use pen and paper? It can burn. It can rot. Stone lasts for a very long time.
Just do it the long way.
Yeah, I know, but it's easier to transport. The stone is pretty awesome, and it preserves the knowledge pretty well, but it's really inconvenient when you're traveling. So. Yeah.
Don't worry, just take Maha with you. He'll read it to you for the next 6 hours.
Oh my god.
It is epic.
And our DM's gonna die.
Yeah.
From shouting.
Actually, I'm not gonna read it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna read it.
No,
I'm gonna
no,
just summarize it and say that after about 6 hours or so, Sal will be half deaf because this is.
Yeah.
This
It
is
probably
an
don't
area.
even
His
need to be
voice is
6
echoing.
hours. Yeah, Sal.
His voice is echoing.
Yeah, with Sal's intelligence, it's probably like 1 hour and he'll pass out.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it.
Meeple's already passed out.
Yeah, Meeple already passed out.
Kel probably would have just went back to his room after the 2 extra hours.
All right. Yeah. Well, I would like you to make another dexterity check.
Oh, come on, go!
I'll burn it into the key point. I've got 6 now.
Yep, that's fine.
Well, it's a 9.
Oh, man.
This is everything I wanted. I get to the greatest monastery of all the elements, and I'm rolling 7, 5, and a natural 1.
Yep, you keep failing.
Self-confidence. I think we got the answer there now, guys.
True that.
Yeah, I love this.
All right. So is Sal gonna return to his room?
Yes.
And he's gonna tie his little ankle safety net, and he's just gonna turn over and stare at the wall.
Hey, Cal.
Even though Aisha was very comforting about this, she's like, "Don't worry, this is your first day here. After your first year, if you still don't have it down, we're gonna have problems."
Yeah, I think.
All right, so you have 360 some days left. Right, just relax.
I think Cal is really trying to prove himself, and even though he knows, this is going to take time, I think part of him is probably there's just this little hinge of impatience that he's just like trying to fight off, because it's like he really wants to get strong so that he can do things. But yeah, that's my night.
Nice.
All right, you guys have a. All right, well, you guys do go down and get the extra cheesy pizza that is promised for dinner, and it is cheesy. Yes. It's sticky. Not Philo, what's his name? Philo's not with you. Meepo is probably covered in cheese at the end of it all.
Yeah.
To the point that he is glued to the floor.
Oh, nice. Macaroni and cheese, the perfect pair.
That is next. That is tomorrow night's dinner.
Yeah, I put out an order for the.
No, then you see. As you ask for the macaroni and cheese, the chef actually waddles out from behind the counter, and he points to like a carving that you didn't see before, carving on the wall that shows the menu for the week.
Nice.
Ooh. Oh yeah.
I guess Kel is waking up. He's excited, and he'll take a look at the menu.
Yeah. All right.
We're checking the menu. Probably sausage pizza, like Beijing duck pizza. That's actually a
cheese
thing.
Ravioli.
Yeah, cheese ravioli and all that.
It's actually cheese. It's actually just plain cheese ravioli.
Aw. Can we have something different? I know I love plain cheese.
You're asking the wrong person.
I'm asking the chef. I'm just looking at the chef and just like. I would never say no to a plain cheese pizza, but a little bit of flavor would be nice. Sausage, ducks, roasted.
I can make cheese soup! Wait, what's his name? Maha comes and says, he can make cheese soup!
I was gonna say, you're stuck in Maha. To be fair, you've been stuck in Maha mode for like the last 20 years.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. It's just.
Nice.
Maha is floating and says, he can make cheese soup!
Nice.
It's like, damn it,
with
Maha.
onions!
With onions?
Maha, please. This actually, Kel would be like, oh, God.
Kel just sees this floating beak brain with tentacles come in and just start screaming at everybody.
Don't worry, he's Maha. He's the master of
that. I look at Sal. That's.
I run the library.
Yes,
it is good to meet you, my blue-skinned friend.
I immediately look at Maha, and then I turn to Sal, and I'm like, so he's from the Earth Temple, right?
Yes.
The Earth Tower.
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna do that one last. We're gonna do that one last.
He already gave me a tour. He's kind enough to provide me some information, which is nice. By the way, and I just shared the information I just got.
Yeah. While Maha's drinking his cheese soup.
How?
He's opening his mouth. He's opening his beak. He's leaning back slightly, so the bottom half of the beak is perpendicular with the floor. And then he uses his tentacles to pick up the soup bowl and pour it into his mouth.
Oh man, that is awesome.
I just got I'm just staring at this with my spoon, and I'm just like, Mmm.
You suddenly lost your appetite. I know.
He says,
And I,
"Come to the Earth Tower one day, Kelby. Our chef makes a great duck soup."
Oh, really?
I'm a vegetarian.
Don't worry.
Does-
I believe they have vegetable kind of soup. But
I mean,
can I have the
mean,
duck
I
soup?
can.
You're a vegetarian.
Yeah.
That is all right. That chef knows how to make lamb soup too.
Nice. Oh man.
Kel is just like rubbing his temple, just going, "Yep, can't wait."
Yeah, the chef.
So much food.
Yeah,
And then
the chef.
the boss-
The Galeb Duhr chef Farad. He says, he says, yes, he is obsessed with the meat. He is obsessed with the meat of the cow. When clearly the cheese of the cow is superior.
Wait. I think you
Do you
both
hear
have
that,
a
you
point.
meat and cleaver obsessed little shit?
No, but
you hear
imagine
that?
this. And then Sal went into a debate about how gravy makes cheese better. Just like,
What is better?
yeah,
It's like I have walked into insanity.
yeah.
You want to know why this monastery is empty? This is why.
This is why.
Yeah, but you go up to the back up to the top. Aisha she smiles sympathetically at you. She says, "They didn't used to be like that, you know. But thousands of years of isolation have driven them a little insane."
Yeah, I've kind of noticed. I mean, the food's good and they seem friendly enough.
They are friendly.
Yeah.
Like I said, they've lost their minds after thousands of years of isolation.
Really?
Yeah.
What about Sal?
Maybe.
Give it a few thousand years, give it a few. I know you don't. They seem kind of obnoxious, but you remain here alone for a few thousand years. We'll see how well your mind does.
No.
Yeah.
Like Sal is still down there. Like,
No, she's talking to Kelby.
yeah.
She's talking to Kelby. Well, I'm just laughing.
She's just
I'm thinking-
patting her on the shoulder sympathetically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when I came back here only a few hundred years ago, I was astonished that they hadn't killed each other by now.
Oh, by
Yeah.
the way, can I use persuasion to make them? No, not make them. To persuade them that combining the two together will be better. I really want to do this.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage because he really likes the cheese.
Yeah, like.
Two natural 20s. Here we go.
Come
we go.
on, persuasion. Yes. Yes.
Nice.
The will of Sal. Yes.
So what are you doing? You're telling him to...
No, I'm
combine
telling
the cheese.
both of them if they can combine their recipe together to make something even better.
I know, he starts thinking for a moment, he says... Yeah, Barad thinks for a moment, he says, "That is actually a very interesting idea.
Yes.
I will see what the chefs of the water and fire towers have to say about that."
Yes.
Oh, God.
Nice.
Yeah.
This
so I'd
isn't,
like
this
you to
isn't
make...
the monastery. This isn't the monastery of the four elements. It's the monastery of the four food groups.
Yes.
So there we are.
Alright, so Sal, I would actually like to make an Arcana check at this point.
Okay. Interesting. Karna check.
Let's see if you can figure out what this thing
Nope.
is. No.
No need. I'm just glad that
So-
I convinced them to combine food together. I'm so proud at this point.
Oh my God.
Alright, hang on, I want to show you a picture of what he looks like, what this thing looks like. I'll just plug the link.
Okay. Let's see it.
Yeah. Imagine that, but wearing
okay.
imagine that, but wearing a chef hat and an apron.
Nice.
That's what the
Nice.
rod looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he comes just lumbering out,
He looks
and
so
then he
cute.
it's lumbering up the stairs.
He looks so cute. He's
Yeah.
He's got a long way to
adorable.
walk.
Alright. Kelby, you're back to punching the dust cloud again.
Okay.
Which is
And
hard.
I've got my position. I've adjusted. I've focused on the center. And I'm just...
Yep.
I guess I can use a key point and give myself a dex check with advantage.
Yes, you can.
Come on.
Come on, second day.
Not bad.
Oh,
not bad.
you almost get it.
Almost.
Okay.
You almost get it, but unfortunately, as far as Aisha is concerned, almost is not good enough.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
She's not like a screaming slave master, but you get the sense she demands nothing less than perfection from her students.
Yeah. I will say this, that Kel is absolutely attentive and listening to any suggestions that she has, because Kel is like, no, I need to get this down perfect and down pat.
Yeah, no, she is. Yeah, she is. She's agreeing. She says, yes, you're a student of the Temple of the Four Elements, the Monastery of the Four Elements. We demand nothing less than perfection from our students. Perfection is our standard.
And I start standing and I go, perfection is our standard. Punch. Perfection is our standard. Punch.
Yes.
I'm just going to say that.
Okay.
For the next while.
All right. So what are you going to do? Go back to the library and your screaming friend?
No, actually. It's late, right? At this point?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so I'll just finish my dinner and I finished talking to the chef, so they both agreed to put on the recipe, to combine the recipe and give it a try. So
all the chefs are actually meeting in the central tower.
Yeah.
When you go up to check, you see all the chefs are meeting there. They're clearly discussing combining their recipes.
Yeah, so which is good. So I'm leaving in reliefs, thinking I'll have better pizza tomorrow. And
better pizza.
Yeah,
that's what this is all
that's
about.
what this is about. Yeah, and
How about the pizza?
Yeah, and I will do a light training, just to work off the dinner and all that, to go faster and just sleep. Yeah, burn some fats and all that, and then I'll just go to rest. That's it for me.
All right. Okay.
What about Meepo? What's Meepo doing?
Probably sleeping again.
Stealing cheese?
I don't know. Maybe Kelby would be just going around, like he's derping around, exploring everything.
All right. So you're probably exploring every cell, actually, technically, those rooms are called the bedrooms are called cells. If you want to get technical, all the dorm rooms for the monks in the air tower.
Nice.
Okay. All right. Afterwards, after you're done training, Kelby, I'd like you to make one final check for the night.
Come on.
To see if you get it.
Key point.
Again, another key point for a dex for advantage.
Okay, come on. I believe.
I
have to actually. I'm gonna stand up for this.
Okay.
There we go. If I'm standing while I click the dexterity check, it'll actually work. Yeah. Okay.
You're serious now.
Oh yeah, I'm focused. Okay, 1,
2, 3.
Oh! Again, almost.
Almost. So
she
close.
Says, as she's watching you do this, Kelby, she says, you're not there yet. But I've never had a student get as close so quickly as you have.
That is good.
Kel is just like internal screaming. Thanks for reminding me of that.
But she says, most students, they wouldn't get that close. Like they would just be flailing everywhere. Wouldn't even be punching.
Interesting.
Oh,
it'd just be flailing angrily at the dust cloud. But you did well. You did very well for your first time here. Well, second day here anyway. But yeah, you did good.
I do look at her.
You might even learn to fly before all is said and done.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kel kind of nods and goes, "Well, I guess I've had a lot of practice, not, losing my head, because when I traveled back in the day with Agnes, I had to be sort of the one to calm people down around her. So
yes, Agnes does indeed sound hot-headed. She would have been very welcome in the fire tower.
Oh yeah, I think she probably would have loved that. She probably would have screamed with joy if she saw that fire tower. But yeah, no, if you're telling me that I'm making progress and I'm just about there, that's
just about there. When you get, you're either there or you're not there. You're close, but you're not there yet. Again, Don't worry. You still have a long ways to go. You still have a lot more training to go through, and this is only the first lesson, so don't worry too much.
Okay.
All right.
And I do the palm to fist
Fist
bow.
bow.
And
Yep, and she does it. She does it to you. All right.
No,
So then you guys hit the hay, and you start sleeping. Sal, you fall out of bed and hit the floor.
Ow!
Yeah, when you wake up, you realize everything is dark, everything's disorienting. The only light is coming from a little candle. You realize suddenly you're not in a monastery anymore.
Oh, great. Another dream. I just...
No, this isn't a dream. This is real.
Ooh.
So,
oh boy.
No.
Okay.
I know it's like out of character. I know it's real. In character,
Okay.
Sal thinks he's still sleeping. You know, so he's gonna
Alright.
reach for the bed, try to go up there and get some sleep.
Try and get back in bed.
Yeah.
You sit there, you feel nothing.
What in the? I look around. What do I see?
Salvatore Starbucks.
Wait.
Sal, you will look at me.
I look
You will
around.
look. You look, and you see behind you a group of people. A group of about 5 people. Group of 5 people there. It's impossible to tell the names, the genders, or the age of these people because they're all wearing
Mask.
large coats.
Yeah.
No, actually, first they're wearing large coats with long trench coats with high collars that they've turned up in front of their face. It covers their noses. It covers up to the nose, so you can't. You can only see their eyes glinting out from behind it in the candlelight. They also all wear top hats,
Okay.
and they all have canes in front of them.
Okay.
They're all holding canes.
Okay.
He says, the one in the center, the leader, he gestures to the wooden chair behind you. He says, "Have a seat."
Okay.
Sal, sit down.
Okay. He's still a lot in confusion, so he just, without thinking twice, he just sits down, just like.
All right, so he
okay.
sits in the chair. The 2 of them are going to move to try to tie you to the chair.
Wait, do I see a chair? That's the first question.
Yeah, sorry, there's a chair behind. There's a chair in front of you.
Sal didn't really, because it's behind him, so he didn't really notice that, so he sits down to the ground. He just...
No, in the chair, you smartass. You sit in the chair now.
What? But there's no chair. What are you talking
Right
about?
there. He points behind you.
Oh,
He points to it.
I turn around. Oh, okay, there is a chair. Interesting. I just sits on the chair, just like, oh, okay.
Okay, yeah. And so 2 of the 2 ones on the side, the one on the extreme left and the extreme right, move. They pull ropes out from inside of their coats, and they move to try to tie you to the chair.
First things first, I will try to make an intelligence save for Sal to let him like notice.
First thing you need to make is a wisdom save.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Nice.
That's super
What
awesome.
the fuck is the +3?
It's the aura of protection.
Oh,
I know.
That's a new thing.
Yeah.
That's a new thing you can do.
Level 6.
All right, nice.
Nice.
Make an intelligence save. Make your intelligence save to see if you do something.
No.
rash.
It was more like to determine if Sal actually realized at this point he's now no longer in his dreams. So with a 14, I would say so. Like
Yeah.
So what are you guys and why are you trying to tie me up? Can I do a maneuver to avoid them tying me to a chair? Is that possible?
Yes. You can try to make a dexterity save to slip out.
Okay, cool. Nope, probably not.
Nope.
It's a 12.
Nope, you're not able to slip out.
Yep.
They're able to tie you down to the chair.
Hey, that is not nice. Why did you snap me?
We are agents of the Raven Queen's Holy Inquisition. We are not supposed to be nice.
Holy Inquisition. Why have I never heard of it? What are you talking?
So that's why nobody expects us.
I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it. You had all the time in the world.
Yeah. But I thought, interesting. I don't know. Maybe you're right. So, but why? As a fellow believer,
He pulls out a piece of paper, unrolls it in front of you, and holds it up. And you recognize it as the bill for that sword that you had the Neoji forward to the disabled church.
oh man, I immediately faced.
Would you care to explain this, Salvatore? Why we have a bill for
I was
1,000 gold pieces?
Yes. Sorry, I'm really sorry about this. I was well, for lack of better term, under spell when I signed this contract.
That's what everyone says. All the witches, they say, oh, it wasn't my fault. That witch put a curse on me.
No, I'm being serious. Like, Sal's face
So are they.
He explained the situation about the Neojis, I believe.
So you're saying basically the Neoji put a spell on me, and it's actually hang on the Inquisitor actually needs to make a check of his own.
See if he believes you.
Oh, actually, I can have him have Zone of Truth. Just like you are. You
can't, not while you're tied up.
What? No, I have him to cast a spell on me.
Well, you'd have to ask him, but he's making a check regardless.
After this.
Yeah, I don't actually hang on, let me check because I don't think he knows that. Alright, so what he is going to do, he needs to make a check.
Oh no, the bill came up.
He looks at it, he says, I have never heard of any OG before.
You know what?
You're making this crap up.
Why would I? First of all, that is illogical. If I make this crap up, you won't even receive the bill to begin with.
What the fuck is an EOG?
I describe how they look like. And I say...
It says, the Lakewood family is an honorable organization. They would never associate with such monsters. Trade with them, yes, but employ them, never.
I ask him, so there's an easier way to do this. You can cast a spell, I believe we all have that, the Zone of Truth, on me, and ask me, is it the Neoji that's cast a spell on me so that I send the bill to you? Then we can know. Isn't that easier?
Yeah, he is.
For an Inquisitor, you are severely...
It is easier. However, if I cast Zone of Truth on you, you are not compelled to answer.
I will answer. I just look at him as like, what's in it for me to not answer? I'll probably die if I don't answer. So I'll definitely answer. You haven't think this through.
He's going to cast a spell.
Yeah.
He's going to cast a spell, and I need you to make a wisdom save.
I'm going to botch it.
Alright, then he is able to use Detect Thoughts to plunge into your mind.
Okay.
Start looking through your memories.
Wait, this is not the Zone of Truth. My memory, I was just like speaking, and I was like, ooh, just face out.
Yeah, he's looking at you. He's looking through your mind.
Oh, hold on. So the first memory should be a recent memory search, right? The memory.
Well, the first memory he's going through your memory. The first memory he finds
will be me reading the legend of the writer, right? Yes.
Yes. He reads that. He says, "If you are truly a devoted servant of the Raven Queen, why are you looking at such knowledge?"
Well, I just respond to him in my mind, since he's in my mind now. I was like, Well, since you're already in my mind, you can look a little bit forward. I won't blame you. Go ahead.
It was rhetorical, you dumbass! Are you a complete airhead? You know what? Don't answer that. I'll find out soon enough.
Are you a complete dumbass, though? You are in my memory. My memory is open now. And you have the ability to comb through every part of it. And then you're asking me? What do you expect? You're not really well trained in the inquisiting, are you? Are you I don't know, trainee? You know?
You can make an intelligence check if you want to try to force him out of your mind.
No, I won't. I was like, I just tell him that he has
says,
better way to know than just asking me, and then he's still asking me. So it's kind of dumb for him to do that.
He says, "There's people hide their sins deep in their mind. I have to dig deep.
And I'm letting
I have
you.
to dig through everything."
That's what I'm saying. I'm letting you. And then you're still asking. You are new to this, right? I'm not willing to believe that someone was really well in the inquisiting area.
And,
yeah, I got slapped.
One of the Inquisitors
just get knocked unconscious.
clocked you on the head with the cane.
Ow!
Not enough to do damage, but enough to hurt you.
Yeah, but I'm speaking to him in my mind, so I'm
Yeah.
just gonna continue bombard him on how, unintuitive and not well trained he is in the inquisiting area. That's a small part of me that's fighting back.
Yeah, he's still sifting through your mind as you're doing that. He says, "I will admit, this is a unique defense. I've never encountered it before.
That's because
Most
you're
of the time,
a little bit dumb.
they just want... Most of the time, they call me monster, not idiot."
That is because they never really met you, did they? Like, they never really respond to your questions in the way I'm
don't
responding.
survive this kind of interrogation. They usually just get fucking killed.
I know,
So
but
it's nice. It's nice. We're trying new things here. You know.
Oh my god.
All right.
Yeah.
So about you have your mind the version of the detect thought spell that he's using actually lasts for 30 minutes,
Yeah,
not
I'm
1
letting
minute.
him. Yeah.
It allows him to, so he just digs through your mind for about 30 minutes.
Before everything,
finding-
I'm gonna describe something. So I'm gonna tell why I'm letting him parading through my mind.
Okay.
It's because they claim themselves to be the Raven Queen's Inquisition, and they actually received the bill. So in Cell's mind, that identifies them as the actual Inquisitors.
Yeah.
So he
Alright,
just not really worried of being killed. So
Okay, so it goes through their mind. He gets absolutely nothing out of it, and when he's done poking through, you see that he's looks extremely frustrated from behind his high collar. He looks up to his acolytes. He says, "He's a stubborn one."
wait, what? I
He is
let
very
you
stubborn.
parade through my mind like it was children's playground.
Innocence proves nothing, Starbucks.
So what do you want?
Just say you're sorry.
No, so what do you want? Like, you inquisitive,
We-
and apparently you are really lack of
Well,
training.
but-
I suggest you to go
So
back
do
and
you.
do more training.
You lost the sword you bought with our gold. You say I lack training. You lack training. You couldn't even hold on to a stupid sword.
Yeah, then we start arguing. We're just starting to arguing like children. Like,
Yeah,
no, you
verbal
lack training. No, you are dumb. No, you are dumb.
Yeah, it's a verbal slap fight.
Yeah, this is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
That
verbal
is just
slap
the
fight.
paladin order I respect, guys.
Yeah.
But as you're arguing, you hear like from above you somewhere like this explode like this sound.
Okay, I look up.
And then he looks up, and then the Inquisitor just stops arguing mid-sentence, right as he's saying something about your mother. He says, "Oh crap! There they go again." You keep an eye on him. The rest of you, follow me. So he just leaves. One of them, the one he indicated, stays behind.
All right.
While the other three follow him out, and you hear the door shut and lock behind him.
Is he your leader? Because he's not too bright.
Yeah, the guy just shrugs. He kind of just leans against the wall.
All right. I shrug too, and I just lying there because apparently I can't do anything else. So might as well wait. When I'm waiting, can I do a perception check to see if I heard anything interesting? You know.
Yeah, make a perception check with disadvantage because you're underground.
Oh, right. Yeah. Cool. Well, nope,
no, nothing. You hear nothing except some water dripping in the corner.
Oh, I'm gonna do this. Can I open up my divine sense to sense, celestial undead and stuff like that?
You can try.
I am doing that.
Yeah.
Divine sense.
All right, you try. Actually, hang on. I'm sorry. I just could you post the divine sense thing in the chat? Thank you.
Totally. No problem.
Well, you can't sense anything through the wall.
All right. Nice.
But you do sense the guy with you is not a celestial, fiend, or undead.
That's cool. Yeah.
He looks at you and he says, "What made you buy that sword in the first place?"
Like I said, I wasn't going to. I was forced into it. I was under a spell or a charm or whatever.
Nah.
I was just gonna buy a cloak. That's it. I guess he got me swindled or whatever. Yep.
Yeah, he looks at you and says, "A little off topic, but you like jazz?"
Oh.
Now that's an excellent question.
I guess I could say so. Yeah, in our local, from where I came from before, we usually have Friday night jazz club, during the tavern, the only tavern.
Yeah.
So yeah. Do you like it?
And before you can answer, the door is smashed in.
Holy shit.
You see there's a large stone-looking creature. Actually, not stone, a large metal creature standing on the other side, like almost like a giant walking suit of armor.
Okay.
The Inquisitor twists the top of his cane. He draws a sword from it, but he only gets it about halfway out before a green bolt flies into the room and hits him, blowing him apart into a cloud of dust. Sword, cane, and all.
Oh, man. Sounds like, untie me? I just look at the guy remaining in the room like...
There's no guy. He was...
He dusted.
Oh, he is the one that got
dusted.
dusted.
Yeah.
The giant
Jazz
man got
thing,
dusted.
Oh, man.
Yeah, the giant metal thing walks in and stands to one side, and in walks a disturbing creature that you're pretty sure you've never seen before. It looks like a hunched-over humanoid vulture creature.
Wait, humanoid
it's got scabrous skin, black beak.
Yep.
Black beak, and its yellow eyes are glaring hatefully at you.
Can I make an intelligence check to link 2 and 2 together? Yes, thank you. Come on, Cell. Yes. 13.
It's a Nagpa.
Yeah, it kind of fits the description. Yeah.
You see that in its hand, in one hand, it has the cane of the Chief Inquisitor.
Oh, man.
And in the other hand, it has a wand that's has a little thin trail of smoke coming off of it.
If this is a dream, I would very much like to wake up right now.
I mean, you didn't really like that.
Can I roll for a deception check?
Yeah, make a deception check.
Yes. Oh.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, he says. You hear the Nagpa looks at you up and down, and he says, "I don't know who you think you are, but this is not a dream. This is very, very real."
Gulp. I just swallow, just heavily, I guess.
All right, so he looks at you, he hobbles surprisingly quickly, walking a circle around you, looking at you. He says, "I've heard it said that the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Have you heard that saying?"
I'll just check first. Yes, I believe so. And I believe whoever said that. Oh wait. Nothing. Go on.
Whoever said that had no idea what they're talking about.
No. Out of character.
My enemy is my enemy's enemy.
Yeah.
Nothing less, nothing more.
No. Out of character. The Arabian whatever originated says that. The one who speaks that got killed by his so-called frenemy. And so that's the irony there. Sal just realized that. You can go check. It's an actual fact.
That's clearly what the Nagpa said. So that's pretty hilarious, actually.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So he goes around. He starts poking you with his wand. He says, "Why do they have you tied up down here like this? I wonder."
Something related to a sword deal gone bad, if you could believe that.
Would it surprise you to learn that I do?
Oh, interesting.
He says, he doesn't sit down. He sits around in front of you, and he just looks at you, contemplating you for a bit. He puts his wand away. He puts one away inside the sleeve of one of his sleeves. He says, "So, what do I do with you?"
You know what? You can just let me go. I haven't seen you.
I can't do that, I'm afraid.
Oh shit. But what's the benefit of, not letting me go? I mean, if you let me go, I'll be forever grateful. Besides, you can see, I lift my hand just slightly. I'm still tied to the chair, as you can see.
Yeah, Sal, as you're trying to say, as you can see, you do get this, you suddenly become aware of this gnawing sensation in the back of your mind. But it's not an urge you've ever had before. It's an urge to just break out of your bonds, run up to the Nagpa, and just kill him. Just rip his beak off and use it to cut his throat. Gouge his eyes out with his own claws. Just kill him
blind
horribly.
Rage? Holy shit.
Yeah, not quite like a blind... Yeah, almost like a blind rage, but you have never felt this about any living creature before.
You see, on the outside, Sal starting to just in mid-sentence, his face turned completely red.
Yeah.
And just I don't know why, but I suddenly have this urge to...
Yes, cut his throat, spill his blood, kill the beast. That's what you're thinking, isn't it, Salvatore Starvex?
Wait, how?
And I know your name because he dropped that piece of paper on the floor right there. I assume that's yours. He picks up the bill. He says, "Yes, sword deal gone wrong." He tosses it to. He goes to toss it to the side. Then he pauses. He looks at it again. He just folds it up. And he slides it inside of his sleeve.
Oh, no.
I just look at him as
A lady will be most interested to learn about this.
Why? A sword deal gone wrong? That is...
When you play the long game, you learn to turn even the most inconsequential things to your advantage.
Oh, boy.
And then you hear footsteps. You hear footsteps, and a skeleton creature comes in. It looks like a normal animated skeleton wearing plate armor, except it has 3 heads.
Holy mother of...
Yeah.
I just look at it.
It says, "We've searched. We couldn't find anything. We found nothing." And the narrator just says, "This is a bastion of the Inquisition of the Sable Church. How could you not find anything?"
Wait.
The skeleton just shrugs, and the Nagpa just says, "Fuck, we're gonna have to move on quickly." And he looks at you, Sal. He says, but I'm not going to kill you.
Well, thank you.
But I can't leave you behind. I can't exactly leave you behind to tell anyone what happened here.
Oh, shit. Well, I can't do shit. I don't have anything with me, and I'm tied up to a chair.
Alright, I would like you... Actually, you feel in your mind... You feel this creature's unwholesome presence into your mind. But unlike the Inquisitor who was just looking, this is far more painful.
Alright, can I fight it back?
Far worse. You can make an intelligence save.
Oh man, this is bad. Modify memory, probably. Oh,
Go
come
ahead.
on. A natural 20? Seriously? On the...
You take 16 psychic damage, and your intelligence and charisma are reduced to 1.
Shit.
Oh,
Jesus.
shit.
Yeah.
He looks at you.
Yep. I'm down.
The Nagpa, whom I'm pretty sure you by now recognize as one of Sylvana's retainers, Skeksis, looks at you, does something with his beak to suggest a smile. He says, "Now when they find you, they'll only find a drooling lunatic."
Hold on. So
you will not tell him. You will not be telling anything.
So, just out of
not
curiosity,
for a long time.
Okay, it's all right. I just want to know which part. Sorry, intelligence and which part is reduced to 1.
Charisma, I think.
Intelligence and charisma are level 1. Are now reduced to 1.
Okay, cool.
You can't cast spells. You can't activate magic items.
Yeah.
You can't understand language, and you cannot communicate legibly by any means.
Yeah.
You, however, can tell the difference between allies and enemies, and you can work to protect them if at all possible.
Yeah.
Officially.
Yep.
Yes, now you really are dumb. You don't have to pretend to be.
Yeah.
Also, here's something that you probably should know. You may not be able to cast spells, but other features of your class that are magical, such as Lay on Hands and Divine Smite, you can use. So you're not entirely out of the game yet.
Well, but with Intelligence 1, I wouldn't think of using it. That's the deal. Like Intelligence 1 means like intelligence of a turn.
It's your decision to. He's just saying that mechanically you still have that ability at your disposal.
Yeah, I know. But out of roleplay sense and how they describe intelligence in 5e, with intelligence of 1, I wouldn't know I have that ability. It's like I wouldn't even comprehend that I have that. So, I'm officially done.
All right.
Nice.
Okay. Well, now you don't have to pretend to be an idiot.
Yep.
All right. So Skeksis is just going to do something with his beak that suggests a smile at his handiwork, and he walks away. He leads the massive iron monster out.
Yep. That's it for me.
So if you do want to get loose, you can try to get loose.
The thing is, I wouldn't know. Like you guys know what an intelligence 1 means, right? It means intelligence.
You have to understand that even though you have an intelligence of 1, you have feral instincts.
Yes,
because this is something you have to understand, Robin, is that there are characters that I have DM'd or have been the player in which they have been feeble-minded, but they still have a feral instinct to escape. This is a natural instinct with that. So even if they are feeble-minded,
you can also rely it on like muscle memory. Like you see an undead, your instincts are telling you to smite it.
Yeah, I guess I'll. If the DM allows me, I'll use a wisdom save to determine if I am posed in under feral instinct to escape.
Go right ahead.
Okay. Cool. So yeah.
Yes, you are.
I am. So I will struggle, I guess. Is that
make an athletics check?
Okay. Cool. Athletics. 13? Probably
all
not.
Right, 13.
No,
you actually fall. You don't bust the rope. You fall over and you smash the chair.
Okay.
Which allows you to slip out of the ropes.
Okay. Cool.
Nice.
So at this point, shit. I don't know what to do because at this point I imagine he has no direction. You know what? I will use another wisdom save to determine. Sorry, to determine if I know I need to get out of here. Is that okay?
Yep.
Let's see.
You don't feel the need to get out, but you
probably not.
You feel almost the need to like explore this new lair of yours.
Okay. I will do that, I guess. I will walk down the hall, wherever there is an open entrance instead of a closed door, because I wouldn't know how to turn a knob or anything. So yeah, that's it.
All right.
I will wander around the hallway like a fucking brain dead zombie. That's it.
All right. Yep. Okay. That's what you do. You wander around the hallway. You eventually come to a set of stairs leading up.
All right.
You do remember how to get up. You do know how to get upstairs. You're not. You might be
feral.
Retarded, but you're not. You're not that stupid.
No.
When you get up to the top floor,
got it.
You see that you're in the interior of a library. It would be pretty impressive if your intelligence wasn't 1. Mm-hmm. The building, as far as you can tell, is empty, but the library has been ransacked clearly. Mm-hmm. You can see staked to the wall by his own sword is one of the Inquisitors, clearly dead. Mm-hmm. To your left, you see a small chapel to the Raven Queen. To your right, the dorms, and then the exit to the library, which leads out to you're not sure where.
All right. So there is a small, not shrine, but more like a stand that they make the sermon and all that, right?
Yeah.
All right. Can I use my wisdom save to determine if I would feel familiar with the Raven Queen symbol to walk over there?
You do feel familiar with it. You do feel familiar. You don't need to make a save for that. You do feel familiar, but you can't actually attach any meaning to it.
All right. Because of I'm saying is because of the familiarity. Sorry, can't pronounce. Can I walk towards it and just put my hands on it? Just like like animals do when they have familiar with something. Yeah, so I'll go there and I'll put my hands on the symbol, just rub it. Just like I don't know what this means, but this once gave me a safe sensation.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I do.
All right.
Yeah.
So you do as you do that, you hear sound of footsteps behind you. And when you turn, the door, you see the door to the chapel is smashed open. You see 2 men in armor, in black plate armor with full face helmets on over the top. They've got their swords drawn. They're looking at you, rubbing the symbol. They look at you, at each other, then at you. And one of them says, "Wait, what? What is this? What is this? Who are you?"
I turn my head. That's it. Like a really fucking stupid monkey.
Yeah, is this a joke?
You're doing the Scooby-Doo. Yeah, that's what you do.
Yeah. Is this a joke?
No, worse. Scooby-Doo is actually
a joke. Yeah, it's just a joke. I'm pretty sure this is a joke.
I'm on the floor by 4. Just to remind you.
Okay, yeah.
like a real monkey walking.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and then one of them says, "I don't think this is a joke. I think he's actually retarded."
I just look at the one.
So what do we do? Laugh at him? It says, "No. I think he needs to go to the asylum." And then he puts his sword away. He kneels down. He's like, "Come here, boy. Come here, boy. Come here."
I will be like, hold on. With the insight check I'm doing, can I just above?
Yeah.
I guess above 10 will be like I know he's not going to harm me at the level.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Let's roll for it. All right, 19. So I hesitant for a while, but then I saw the symbol on their armor, and I was like, and I just all fours moving over.
Yeah, it's like, there you go. Come on, boy. Don't worry.
Yeah.
We're going to take you to a nice room with nice soft walls and free food. You like free food, boy? Yeah, I know you do. Yes, you do.
This is so sad.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Someone get a straight jacket. Yes, you do.
Yeah. That's it. That's it for me. I would just follow them. Yeah, at this point, I guess.
All right. All right. The next day, everyone wakes up, and you guys are downstairs. You are eating your breakfast.
Yeah.
What is the cheese breakfast for today? I wonder.
I have a question. Well, obviously, Kel would probably be like,
the mac and cheese or bacon and cheese, whichever you want.
All right, I'll have the bacon and cheese, please. So Kel's like talking to Meepo.
Yeah.
Saying like, wow, Sal's really taking his time.
I don't think it should take this long.
I don't think either. You know what? You stay here, Meepo, or do you want to come with?
I'll go with you. The loud guy still scares me.
Okay. Well, if you stick with me, I'll make sure the loud guy doesn't scare you. All right, so let's go. Let's go wake up Sal.
All right, so you open Sal's door, and he's not there.
Oh, all my equipment is laying on the.
His equipment is his equipment is laid out on the floor neatly. The rope that was tied to his ankle is still there. It's curled up. It's on the bed, but he isn't there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like he just vanished.
That's not good. No, I check underneath the bed.
I didn't see him.
He's not under the bed.
I'll call the Jin. What was her name?
Aisha.
Again? Sorry,
Aisha.
All right, I'll call to Aisha.
Meepo goes to the edge and shouts, "Sal!"
So you hear your voice at the back. Sal!
I don't think he's there. I don't think he's over the edge.
Yeah. So Aisha comes down. She says, "Yes, what is it?"
Have you seen Sal? Nobody's seen him.
He wasn't in his bed.
All of a
sudden, she's actually going to cast Detect Magic. And look around. She says, "Someone teleported him away."
Uh-oh.
That's not good.
No, it's not.
Oh, jeez. Is there any way that we can maybe detect who did this or investigate or?
She says, "No, but I can. If you get ready quickly, I can take you to where he was teleported."
You can do that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
She already did when she got us here. So.
Well, I mean, I thought she's saying that she could teleport to whoever teleported.
Yeah.
So I'll just nod her. Sal is just trying to calm himself. Sorry, Kel is just trying to calm himself down. He's like, okay, yeah, okay, let's do that.
All right. Intelligence one is lose by most bases. Yep.
Yeah, it's even a horse or a dog is smarter than me at this point. They have intelligence of 2.
Yeah. Yep.
Nice.
Damn.
Yeah.
So basically, you're just a really dumb dog.
Yeah.
Basically.
It's so sad.
All right.
That's how people mind.
You guys.
Yeah.
Yep. It's also a very good way to keep you from telling anyone what happened to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. So I'll follow her. See what.
Yep. So you get ready. She is. Once you're ready, she has you all assemble in Sal's room, and Aisha casts Plane Shift.
Okay.
And immediately, the three of you are suddenly in darkness. With the single guttering candle lighting the way.
Okay.
And I would like Philo and Kelby to make wisdom saving throws.
Oh boy. Oh god.
Sorry, Meepo. That's right.
Yeah.
Philo, change your nameplate.
Wow, Meepo's gonna be fine. I'm sure as hell not gonna be. Oh wow.
Kelby is fine.
You guys are doing
Kelby is fine. He is able to resist the oppressive atmosphere of this place.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a spell or something.
No, it is. We're in the Shadowfell.
All right.
Yes.
Cool.
You're pretty sure that's... And Aisha confirms. She says, yes. When the shadow fell.
So he must have been teleported here, but by who?
She finds the... No, because Skeksis took it. She says, well, let's find out. Okay. And then she just strides purposefully out of the small room where Sal was interrogated. The only remnants that you see in this room are a smashed chair on the floor.
And ropes.
And some ropes.
Yo, screw it. I'll take the rope.
You never know. You never know. It might be the lasso of truth.
It's all tied up in loops.
I will just...
someone slipped out.
Yeah.
I'm just taking it as as material, or at least maybe a clue. So
all right.
Throw it in my backpack.
Okay, so you guys come up into the ransacked library. You see to your left a chapel of sorts dedicated to the Raven Queen. To your right, a dormitory with bunk beds. Around you is the library that has been ransacked with books pulled off of shelves, papers scattered everywhere. And ahead of you are a set of double doors. You guys realize you've come out of a hidden door built into the back wall of this library.
I'm just on guard, looking back and forth.
Up at the front of the library, you can see arched windows looking out. So you can't really see what's out there because the windows are so smudged. So what do you do?
Can I start looking for clues? Maybe just like foot tracks, if somebody who was
make a survival check.
Okay. 17.
Nice.
No. You determine is that this library was ransacked by someone in a hurry. You don't know what they were looking for, though. Other than that, you can't tell anything.
I tell Meepo and Aisha, I think somebody came here and ransacked the place. I don't know who or what, but...
Yeah, Aisha says, yeah, you don't say. And then you realize that on one wall that escaped your notice the first time is somebody pinned by the throat by a short sword to the wall. The mysterious person is wearing a high-collared trench coat that covers the entirety of their face except for their startled eyes. The top hat that they were wearing has fallen off and has been crushed on the floor, revealing that they have an unruly shock of brown hair. Other than that, you can't tell anything about them.
I think I would like to go home now.
Aisha says,
okay, Meepo.
What about your friend? What about your friend, Sal?
I crouch down to look at Meepo at eye level. I say, okay, Meepo, look, Sal's in trouble and we need to find him, okay? So we just gotta be strong and we just gotta not let this place make us scared, okay?
Let's do it quickly then. I'd rather not stay here.
Aisha has gone to the front window. She's looking out of it. She's cleared small people in the grime and she's looking at it. She says, you might want to rescind that whole don't be scared idea.
Ouch.
I will walk over. Can't wait.
All right, you erase it. You look at it. You see a couple of tattooed Shadow Kai walking by, discussing with each other. As for where you're in, you've been in cities before. This is like the grimiest, dirtiest, darkest, meanest looking city you've ever seen.
Oh, man.
Damn.
Yeah, you see skeletal horses, not like skeleton horses, but horses that look like they've been starved, pulling huge wagons piled up, almost comically high, with boxes, crates, and barrels. See people wearing heavy coats, huddled either in doorways or moving almost furtively like they're afraid to be caught. You see a guard patrol marches down the streets, but their uniforms are splattered with mud and grime. And they have glaring eyes that are looking suspiciously at everyone and everything. But perhaps the most disturbing thing, most curious and disturbing, depending on how you look at it, thing that you notice is from a nearby brick chimney. You hear kind of a rumbling sound. You see this large humanoid shape lumber out, made entirely of bricks. It rips itself free of the chimney and just walks down the street. And when someone is not quick enough to get out of its way, it just flattens it with its giant fists.
Oh, good. We're back in Astral Plane Adventures. This will go so well.
Yeah. Yep. You see Aisha, she kind of just curls her lip in disgust, and she says, "Oh, great, we're in Gloomrot."
Wait, where is Gloomrot?
Feels like home.
Yeah. She looks down at you. She says, "It should not. It's an edge fest of a harbor town in the Shadowfell. Most people reach here by sailing, but I guess your friend Sal was brought here by someone working for the Raven Queen, I think, judging by that portal, and judging by the chapel back there, how we came through."
Kel is just going to be like, "What? Why would the Raven Queen? Well, I mean, I know he's a paladin of the Raven Queen, but why would he get teleported? Why wouldn't they just come and talk to us?"
This is, well, did he do something they might consider offensive? Like, I don't know. I mean, like, making unknowing blasphemy, force them to try to pay for something.
The moment she says that,
a raven.
Oh no! Oh God! Oh, this is why I told them. I told them that making that trade was a bad idea, but nobody listened to me.
What trade?
No, Meepo never know.
Oh God! Sal made a trade with these weird
with the Neogi. He knows what the Neogi are.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, does Meepo know who the Neogi are?
Yeah,
he's with us. It just he doesn't know that we made a deal with them.
Oh, yeah. Well, he made a deal with the Neogi, and I think he tried to get his people to pay for it, and I don't think they were happy with that.
Why did he just steal it? Or like ask me to steal it?
I guess it never came to his mind. You know what? These are all questions that we should ask him when we find him.
But let's find him, because I like dirty, but I don't like edge.
Yeah, I don't like edge either. There's way too much edge in this place.
Way too much edge.
Way too much edge. So edgy.
It's like a fucking image. It's an image comic in here.
Yeah.
All right.
So edgy.
What percentage of the population has dead parents?
The lucky ones have dead parents.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
I would. Yeah.
Ooh,
damn.
You know
what? Let's not follow that train of thought. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm going. Oh, sorry. What were you gonna say?
So you're gonna leave and go out into this place?
Yeah.
Go out into Edge Town?
I'm gonna follow Aisha's lead. Yeah. I'm gonna say.
Yeah. All right. She will lead you out.
Stick together. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Let's go.
While the party is leaving this library, Sal has just been fitted out for a brand new straitjacket.
Yeah.
And he has been tied up. He has had to be forcibly restrained and tied into the straitjacket and kicked into his. They also gagged him.
Yeah, so that's why the sound doesn't. Yeah.
That was a noise. Yeah.
Yeah, so they gagged him and then they kicked him into the cell. And all he has for company is a bad-smelling pile of straw, which smells like someone's been using it as a toilet.
Yep.
They also stripped him of his clothing and put him in a dirty white asylum uniform.
Yep. Knew it. Yes!
Yeah.
Achievement unlocked. Entering the asylum. Becoming retarded. Which is good.
This became really Resident Evil all of a sudden.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yep. And one of the asylum workers, this big hulking guy, covered in acne scars and warts. And he looks at you. He just says, "Sleep well, little fishy. Because tomorrow you're gonna be tomorrow is group therapy day."
Like it just goes on. Just I don't even let him finish his sentences. Just like
he's speaking. He's not even listening to you. He's making more to himself. He says, but for your edification, he says, "Sleep well, little fishy.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, tonight you got a session with the doctor, and tomorrow is group therapy day."
Oh, I love the accent.
That's so screwed up.
Yeah.
And then he shuts the door.
Yeah.
He shuts the heavy cell door and locks it.
Nice. All right.
Yeah, so leaving you alone in the cell, and as you're looking around with big wild eyes,
I'm rolling, like seriously rolling in the ground, like tug and roll, just like all over the places.
as you're
so now.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you're rolling, you roll, and then you hit something. Something cold, wet, and squishy. And you look up, when you lift your head and you look, you see a large purple tentacle sticking out of a small hole in the wall.
Yeah.
And as you
I do fish leap, trying to leap my way out.
Yeah, it immediately retracts into the hole.
Yeah. Sal just slowly roll over to the hole and peeking through it.
It's a dark mouse hole. Well, with your dark vision, you can look through. You can see that it goes back about 3 feet before angling down sharply.
All
right.
Immediately lost interest and just goes on rolling.
All right. So after a couple hours,
still rolling.
You're still rolling.
Yes.
Except you're rolling a little more slowly as you're tiring yourself out.
Yeah. More like go from back to front.
Yeah.
Back to front.
Just slowly back to front. But still rolling.
Yeah. All right. While he rolls, let's go back. So how will Kelby and Meepo? Aisha suggested you go around and just ask people about what happened at the library. Okay. So I would like you both to make persuasion checks.
Oh,
with disadvantage to try to convince these people to open up.
Oh, don't worry. I don't need the disadvantage.
Meepo is a king at this. Let's go.
Come on, Meepo.
All right, Meester.
Meepo, I believe in
Come
you.
on.
Persuasion. That's a 5.
Can I roleplay this out? Like, Meepo will just say, can you let us enter or else we have to sneak in?
Yeah, he looks at you and says, the person who asks you, he just looks at you and says, how about you stay there and I call the guards?
That'll be fine. And then he will just
No, you stay. And he's going to try to grab Meepo by the tail.
Oh,
what is Meepo's AC?
18. Whoa, that's really high. Oh my god.
Yeah, so he tries to grab you. Meepo slips out and just runs down the street screaming. Exactly.
I'm just looking around. I walk into a person and I am classic Kel, just terrified of talking. It's like, excuse me, sir? Do you know what happened in the library? The library.
The library?
Yeah, that's it. The person just kind of just stares at you, and then someone else comes up and says, "Oh, don't mind him. I'm sorry if he's bothering you. Don't mind him. He's not talking to anyone." And he pulls back the guy's hair, revealing a large stitches across the top left part of his forehead. He says, "Yeah, he talked too much to the wrong person who had him sent to the asylum, and they let's just say he's not talking anymore to anyone because they lobotomized him."
Oh man!
By cutting open his head and stabbing him in the brain, and not good. And she just gently ushers her friend, you guess, away.
I will say this as I am terrified. Did you see any people, maybe short brown hair, brown eyes, armor? Well, not armor, but
She says, "You mean like that fellow over there?" And she points to Meepo, who's running down the street like Scratch from Ice Age, screaming and being chased by the guy, by the person he was talking to. The person is waving a meat cleaver and is saying, "Get back here, you thief!"
Wait, no! And then he's gonna try to lose him and hide.
Nice.
All right, I'd like you to actually make a survival check.
Oh.
Survival.
Yes.
Oh no. Oh no.
Nope. You jump into a barrel, a rain barrel, and it's full of brackish black water.
Oh no.
Except as you jump in, the person who's chasing you comes around. He looks and he says, "I got you. You just stay right there. Actually, you know what? You don't. Yeah, just stay right there." And he grabs the barrel and starts dragging it behind him.
Oh no.
No.
Yeah. Aisha's going to come up to the guys. That she's going to take the bus. She says, I got this. You go back to your whatever's, all right? I'll handle him. I'll take him there. Don't worry." Yeah, he's like, okay, yeah, thank you. And he walks away. And then Aisha just flips the barrel over and dumps Meepo out. It's just like, what did you say to him?
I asked him if he could let us in, or else we have to sneak in. I mean,
Don't say things like that.
Also, we're not trying to sneak in anyway. We want to know what happened at the library.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Listen, Meepo, this place is fucked up. The longer we're here in this edge town, the bigger the chance that something bad happens to us. Let's just find Sal and get him out, okay?
Okay.
All right, good.
Okay. I think I might have found something. Apparently, they bring the people who talk too much to this asylum. I'm just really worried because, well, here's the thing. Sal really likes to talk. So
that sounds like a very Gloomroth thing to do. Just,
I'm a little worried that he might be there, and if he is, they might lobotomize him. So we gotta go real fast.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, we do. All right. So a few minutes later, you're at the asylum. And you hear Aisha arguing with the person in the front. As you see that you see occasionally, you're in a dirty lobby, basically. You see there's like these yellow floor tiles. They were probably once white, but years and centuries of filth and patients who are unable to control themselves have stained them a permanent, disgusting yellow and brown color.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, you'd see like there are heavy iron doors, and from inside you can hear just people just screaming.
Yeah,
so you know how sometimes mentally deficient people just scream loudly for just no apparent reason. That's what you're hearing.
Kel is just systematically checking, looking in, no, looking in, no.
You look and you just see long hallways lit by candles hanging from the ceiling. Mm-hmm. It's you just look at it. It's just very claustrophobic. Very much gets the hair on your neck standing up. When you go to one door that opened up, it opens up. You see someone who's on a wheeled gurney, restrained and gagged like Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah, Kel's like nope. Just nope.
Yeah, you see that the orderlies, the angry-looking orderlies who are wheeling this guy around, you see they do have several chunks taken out of them.
Oh,
yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
So messed up.
They're just looking at you. They're just glaring angrily. Finally, Aisha just throws up her hands in frustration, goes to gathers Kelby and Meepo up, and she says, Well, I asked them, and they apparently don't have anyone under that name. Under the name Salvatore Starvex.
I'm just worried that they might have just taken them to someplace.
Yeah.
We do have
one option that we can do.
What's that?
We break in and we search this place cell by cell until we find one. Obviously, we're not punching our way in. If someone gets out and alerts the city guards and they come on top of us, I don't want to have to fight those fatalistic lunatics. But if we're quiet about it...
I look and I say, yeah, okay. We can do this. I think we
should. Okay, yeah. In the meantime, let's see if we can find a hotel to stay at.
Okay.
Yeah, Aisha is able to find a relatively nice hotel to stay at. It's actually clean on the inside.
Hey, Best Western.
Yeah, but it's covered. It does have like this layer of dust on the inside. That's just no matter how much you seem to dust it off, it always just returns. And you get the feeling that if you sleep in here, you're going to be covered in this dust by the morning.
Oh God, I'm like, you know, Meepo. I think if we get out of this, I never want to go to another plane ever again. We're just going to stay on the material plane. Because every time we go to other planes, it's either you've got Githyanki pirates, or you've got fucking dragons, or you've got these people.
Aisha says, "Don't worry. Most parts of most planes are actually quite nice. Even the Shadowfell has some nice places, but this is just we just happen to end up in." It's just you just seem to have a magnet that it just seems to attract the bad parts of these places.
We just seem very unlucky. And at this point, Kel, there is only one plane that I ever want to visit, and that is the plane of salads. And I will go and find a place. Salad.
Yes.
And I will
She says, yes, you're going to go there and you're going to eat the salad people that live there. That sounds like a very nice thing. But Kelby, let's just, let's relax. Take a few deep breaths. We're not beaten yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, Meepo. You're right. You're right, guys.
All right, Meepo, are you ready? Are you okay?
I'm fine with dirty stuff. I mean, I get trash all the time, but there's just too much edge.
Yes, I know. It's edgy. It's absolutely edgy. I'm just happy that Kelby's ancestor Hazid isn't here. He would immediately have this place flooded to try to clean it out.
No, really? He's a clean freak?
Yeah. She looks at him and she says, "You have no idea."
Oh God, I can't wait to meet him.
She says, according to legend, the great hero Savannah Undershine was a clean freak. She was an absolute filthy pig compared to Hazid. There cannot even be a single speck of dust.
Ouch.
Like I said, he will demand you shower every day, but don't worry, it's always showering in the Tower of Water. It's he's going to make sure that everything, that your monk clothes are always cleaned. I can understand clean, but it's beyond belief. There was one guy who had a big pushy beard. And he had him go to the fire tower and stick his head in the fire to try to burn his beard off because he thought that it had lice in it.
Oh man!
He's just, Kel is now happy that he's actually bald.
All right,
we got that covered.
Sal, let's go back. Let's end with you. You were just rolling around just really slowly when the door opened up. The orderlies came in, clubbed you into submission, and strapped you onto a gurney that they're wheeling down the hall to an unknown destination.
That sounds really
funny. One of them just one of the orders was like, "Don't these people say anything interesting?"
They're speaking in Morse code.
Oh, by the way, I'm still gagged. So I was like,
"Yeah, I know you're still gagged."
And he will see my gag at this point.
Yeah, I know he sees your gag. He says he sees your gag. He just says, "Yeah, that's no excuse there, buddy."
I wasn't showing it intentionally, so I ignore him and goes on yammering.
Yeah, just keep yammering, keep thrashing against your straps.
Yeah.
finally they take you to a room that's so small. It's lit. Again, it's similar to the one that you teleported into, except this one has. Except the floor has got yellow tiles on there. There's like a leather patient's chair with straps on there meant to strap people down. The seat of the chair is badly stained and absolutely reeks. You could probably guess why.
If I have intelligence, yes.
Yeah. The orderlies unstrap you, and then they with a little difficulty are able to actually force you into the chair and strap you down. You're still straitjacketed though.
Yeah, I'm using my body to roll over to make it difficult for them.
Yeah, they're making it. Yeah, you make it difficult, but they're able to actually put you in and strap you down.
Yep.
And then then you see a person in doctor's clothes come in. He's wearing a large heavy mask, surgical mask across his face. And he looks at the orderlies with his dead white eyes. He says, "Well done. Well done. The patient is ready for his examination." The orders are just like, yeah, can we go now? Well, I don't want to have to deal with this loser. He says, "Yes, go. This looks like a very fascinating case." Yeah. So the orderlies, they're just like, "All right, Doc, if you say so, just holler if you need us." They go out, and the doctor looks at you, Sal. He looks at you, and in the candlelight, you see that his skin is a very pale brown, like he spent most of his time indoors. Hang on 1 second. 1 second, please.
Take your time. And he stares. And consistently stares. Just goes on and staring at me the whole time.
Alright, sorry. Yeah, so he's just...
No, I'm just doing narrative when you're gone.
Narrative role-play, yeah.
Yeah, so while you're thrashing, the doctor, he just reaches out with his gloved hands. He just holds your hand. He just holds your head, so you look at him in his eyes.
So he's using his hand to grab my hair, right?
Yeah. To grab your head by both of your hands. He's basically holding your head, like almost like he's holding your head like he's going to kiss you or something.
All right, nice. I'm going to headbutt him.
Yeah.
All right.
You're going to try. No, they strapped your head down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
he's just holding your head. He's just holding your head still. So you're just looking him in the eyes and says,
"Yeah."
You just say, "It's fine. It's fine, my friend. Just relax."
It just goes on, just continuously.
He shrugs, and then he just starts shaving the top of your head. He pulls up a straight razor. He just starts shaving the top of your head.
Just ignore him and just move my head all over the place.
As much as you can within the confines of the strap.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. He finally sits down. He stands in front of you and leans in close so you can see his face.
Mm-hmm.
He leans close and you realize, and again, you think, like, even in your animalistic state, you think that his flesh-colored skin is unnatural.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just bizarre and unnatural. And then he reaches up, he pulls the mask down, and you see that he has this large lamprey-like mouth surrounded by 4 tentacles. And one of them is jammed inside, and using it as a tongue, he says, "Now let us see what is going on inside of that head of yours." And we stop here for the night.
Yep.
Oh god.
Dumbify Cell is so funny.
Everything was good. We had a nice cook with cheese, and I was learning to punch, and then everything just went Bloodborne. Like, just everything just switched to Bloodborne, and it was like,
no, it's even worse. Like, it's even worse than Bloodborne. In Bloodborne or Dark Souls, at least you have a fighting chance. At least you can move.
You're in, like, there's an asylum in Bloodborne. That is where you are right now.
There is an asylum in the Old Hunters DLC. When you're fighting your way up the clock tower, you go through the asylum.
Yeah, that's basically where you are.
Except the Brain Eater, except the Brain Suckers are the doctors here.
Yeah. Don't worry, Kel's amazing +3 to stealth will make this mission. Well, I have one advantage. We will not have to lockpick a door because I have a chime of opening.
Nice.
That's right.
It's gonna help us a bit.
Nice.
Man, I wonder what's gonna happen to Philo, man.
Probably something better.
That was a plot twist.
At least you're now with your daughter.
Let's think about that for a second. Like Philo spending time with his kid who he has, and it's like, this could be worse. And then it's just hard cut to us.
Yeah.
In Bloodborne Town. Like Sal's lobotomized, he's completely bald, and there's freaking Cthulhu monsters everywhere.
Yeah.
Technically, most D&D players call them mind flayers.
Yeah.
I know. I like to call them Cthulhus.
Cthulhu. Yes.
Like Philo's telling his kid all about. Let me tell you about these two guys I've met. Sal and Cal. And then hard cut to them like. Sal in an asylum, straight jacket style, and then Kelby punching, but not punching enough.
Nice.
Out of curiosity, if I had actually succeeded in those checks, would I have actually gotten a thing?
Ability or something?
Yes, you would have.
Oh,
I figured.
So close.
That's why I was so happy that we got to leave before I
Well, you know what? Yeah, well, you know what? You might still learn a few things here.
Oh, that's figured.
Maybe.
Oh, you know what's great? Maybe this is all an elaborate ruse, and this is secretly the training that Kelby needs to learn how to use the air thing.
Yeah.
It's like the Lego
That's
movie.
totally it.
Totally it.
It's like the Lego movie where the hero's being trained while they're running from the bad guys.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
It's like, don't worry, your training begins now.
Nice.
You look okay, get it.
Oh man, that feeble mind really hurts. Oh man.
Yeah, feeble mind is as someone who's had a player cast feeble mind on two of my bosses, it quite hurts.
Yeah, be happy it wasn't an old one warlock.
That's true.
Because I would have done the thrall thing.
Oh yeah.
That would be tough.
Didn't that happen to Nock? No, Nock got killed and then got resurrected.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happened.
Yeah, under a guard.
Hey, maybe Nock's still alive. Maybe he faked his death.
Right, yeah, no. Well, again, you know what? That's all in the future.
Maybe.
But I want to say this. Before we talk about the future, next time, we will be going to the past, to the immediate aftermath of the destruction of Silverthorn. Oh. Right after Sylvana leaves, Alexander Anderson arrives.
I knew it!
Too late to stop a Charlatan. Mm-hmm. But he was early enough that he can still get the power of the dragon involved. So he's not going. Rather, he can't track it down. Mm. But he knows an oracle who can.
I do.
Oh, oracle. Ooh, damn.
Ooh. So
excited.
What the hell is Bill doing
next time?
Well,
that's actually a good question.
That's season 4.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm glad I was able to make such a tour de force comeback.
That was great. That was fun.
That was awesome.
That was fun.
Just so you know, if Sal had failed his throw, if Sal had actually succeeded on his saving throw against Skeksis' feeble mind, he would have been kidnapped and taken along for the ride.
Yeah, but it's hard. He's
probably taken back to Sylvana.
Oh, really?
What do we do with this one?
Wow, that would have been interesting.
Yeah.
That would have been very interesting.
He still might meet her. We don't know. Again, it's all in the future.
It's all in the future.
All right, I actually need to go.
Yeah.
Like I said, I needed to cut and run early because I did have something that I need to do.
All right.
And I will be gone for a while. So that means, Robin, you're not going to be able to post.
And it's all right.
I haven't come up with the title yet.
It's all right. Don't worry about it.
All right.
You can do it when you have the time.
You take.
All right. So I should have the time when I get back home in a couple hours. So, cool. All right. All right. So again, thank you for joining me as always. Until then, good game. Good night.
Good night.
Take it easy.
Good night.